Oh, hello there everyone. Welcome back to this Plantagenia campaign, aka the Arcadian Empire. You know we've got banging country music about to come up throughout the entire stream. There's no other option. Let me get my face cam on here. So yes, welcome back everyone. We are going to be continuing this campaign, which has been very fun. Enjoyed it. And you know, it's just been very chilled and fun. Hello, Mickey, Pew, Dad, Juice, Chad, Todd, welcome. We will talk about Bavaria Part 7 here in the intro, as we stay paused for a while before we get going. Don't you worry, I'll tell you all about it. But I posted a community post and there's really nothing, there's no update. Because if the video gets fully monetized, then I would just upload it. So there's really no big update. Either it's limited monetization still, or it's uploaded, and you'll see it. That's about it. But I'll give you more details in this intro. Hello, Brady. I think we can have the music a little bit louder. Maybe about there. Is that a good level? Yeah. Thank you, Traster Bean. I appreciate it. You're the best yourself. Coast to coast rail line. Well, there's something in the way of that. But yeah, welcome everyone. We're playing Divergences of Darkness fan fork. You can find the mod under !mod. That command in the chat. And again, yeah, good question. Weren't we green? Hasn't the colour of our country actually changed? Wait. Let me resign for a second. Go back to the menu. Check a previous save. So we're in 1882. I didn't really take that many saves. 1875? It's still yellow. Have I loaded the right mods? Weren't we a different colour, or am I just... Is this the Mandela effect plus extreme gaslighting going on at the same time? What happened? I could have sworn we were green as well. Half Naff knows. Half Naff agrees. What happened there? We were like kind of similar colour to... Maybe a colour sort of between Lusitania and Mexico. Government changed? No, I don't think we changed our government. Which event was it though? So yeah, we get declared on at the start of this save, by the way.
Finally a stream I can come to.
Oh, that's good news for me. Thank you, Hollow the Wise Wolf, the 17 months. Great to have you here. Good to see you again. Hello, Cox. Is this the timeline where Americans are not arrogant as... Hey, I think this is a timeline where they're a lot worse, because they're French. And they're like arrogant, aristocratic slave owners. So we're talking significantly worse Americans in this timeline. Imagine Americans but French.
Finally a stream I can **** too.
Well, I'm glad it censored it in the text-to-speech, but yeah, thanks Noki for the 3 months. Look, let's face it, you're a weirdo, okay? You'd admit it yourself, but anyway, moving on. So, I wanted to ask, are the square map frames part of DoD? That's part of the mod. It's just graphical changes to the modding. Lots of mods do that. That's just New Orleans, America, that's French. But it's not really, is it? I mean, you might have some French heritage, like 10 people might still speak French, but New Orleans, come on. It's not exactly French, is it? I know what you mean, Half, but yeah. That stuff is just added through the mod. DoD fanfork and many other mods use it. That's about it. I don't know anything. AIM159, thank you very much for the new tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. As always with these streams, we have a long intro before I get into actual gameplay, and the main topic I wanted to talk about was the monetization issues of the Bavaria series part 7, which was completed. I finished the video on Friday and I rendered it in the evening and uploaded it in the evening. So, and then when it was uploaded, it received the limited monetization yellow $sign. So, as always, when it receives the limited monetization, as most parts of the Bavaria series have, I click on Launch a Human Review, which would hopefully get rid of that. And that has been the case. I went over this in part 5 in the intro, I think. I talked about it and showed you what was happening. This is a very recent change. This is a very recent thing that's been happening. So it's been very recent where all of my uploads have been getting limited monetization by default, or most of my uploads. Not all of them have gotten it, actually. I think the one that wasn't edited by me, my guest editor, The Hearts of Victoria 2, that one didn't even get it, and it's talking about fucking World War II. But that one didn't get it. So it's a very recent thing, and it basically coincides with the new CEO, and I think lots of other people are having really big problems with monetization. So it gets limited monetization immediately. The algorithms pick up things that they don't like, and then you click on the button to launch a human review, where supposedly a human will look into it for you and determine whether it adheres to monetization guidelines for advertisers and all that, friendly for advertisers. Now, that's been the case for most parts of the Bavaria series. So I launched that review, and then usually within a day, under 24 hours, it gets set to monetized, and every one of my videos has done that. Not once on my main YouTube channel has a video that I've launched a review for ever come back and gone, actually no, we're going to keep it limited. Maybe, yeah, actually, you know that video, oh god, what was that video called? The one where Bad Frank and Reno argue with each other, and I was down in Colombia. Holy fuck, what was that video called again? The Tale of Two Rage Quits, yeah. That one got limited monetization and it stayed that way, and I wasn't complaining. I'm reasonable. When I upload a video that's got loads of stuff like that, and it's like arguing and mega toxic, I would get it. But these parts of the Bavaria series are the most innocuous content I've ever uploaded. It's just very little even in the way of arguments and toxicity. Oh yeah, Scandi would be a good playthrough in this mod. Yeah. The American Bloodbath. That's all monetized. So it's only been happening very recently, every time. Part 6 actually went through severe, ridiculous problems. So when I uploaded part 6, it got limited monetized, of course. Then I launched the review, of course, and then it came back fully monetized like a day later or something. So I published it when it made it public, and then after I had made it public on full monetization, it got limited monetized again sometime after that, and then it got fully monetized again. It switched back up to about 3 times over the course of 2 days, 3 days, like a few days, multiple times. This is absolutely ludicrous. Their whole system is fucking ludicrous. And meanwhile, I am fucking stressing out over this, and it's so annoying and demoralizing. Although I'm keeping going, don't worry. And all I want from them, they can have their guidelines, and I adhere to the guidelines. I just want to know what it is about my videos that picks up their monetization thing. I want to work with them constructively. If they have things, oh, maybe you should have a little bit less, I'll look into it, you know, whatever. I just have absolutely no idea what it is about the videos that is attracting this or doing it. There's zero knowledge. What's the rough money difference between full and limited? I don't know, because I've never even attempted to go out with a limited video. And the Bad Frank one from like 3 years ago is, I don't know. Too difficult to tell. So I don't even know. Even fully monetized videos are not even good fucking ad revenue anyway, but limited monetized videos do worse on the algorithm. This is something I think that is well attested to. Have you considered it? Is Paradox Grand Strategy as a genre? No, because I've done it safely for 3 years before this one specific problem with the new CEO. The guidelines are not the problem, it's just them selectively enforcing it randomly with no communication. So specifically for part 7, though I uploaded it on Friday night, it's now Sunday evening. 2 days later, it's still limited. Today, earlier today, I did a slight edit to the video part 7, because there's a little section in part 7 where we make some jokes about modern geopolitics. We make jokes about Russia and NATO. They're not even controversial, they're just funny little jokes comparing. And those things are name dropped. So maybe it might pick up, oh, NATO, oh, Russia, just algorithm bots pick up the words and they flag it. So I removed that little section, which was regrettable because I think it was actually really funny. But then I uploaded the video again, re-rendered, another full render of the video, another full upload of the video, so I've got 2 of them now. One of them without that fucking section and one of them with it. The one without it also got limited monetization, so through process of elimination, it's not that, apparently. So I've now got 2 of them sitting on limited monetization waiting for a review. But I'm obviously going to go with the first one, because I don't want to just remove one of the little funny sections for no reason, since it didn't turn out to be the problem. I would have put it in the deleted scenes for Patreon supporters if I had to remove it from the full video. But anyway, that's the status. If I just check it right now, I won't show you, but I'll check. I'll just see what the 2 videos' status is right now. They are... both of them still limited, yes. So I've got 2 identical videos. One of them is 11 seconds shorter than the other one. So that's it. That's about it really. Just 2 versions of the same video sitting there. And all I can do is wait. So as I was making part 7, and I know I'm going on about this, but it's really important. And I've got, I mean, how else do I get all this fully communicated to you? I know that there's like, oh Jesus, only 43 people watching right now. Really? Or is the viewer count just not updating? Is it that bad? Alright, the stream also makes me want to kill myself then. But the videos are bad enough, now no one's watching the stream. Anyway, at least a couple thousand people watch the VOD. So people in the VOD fucking thing will know. I just want to communicate what's happening with the videos. I put out community posts, I put stuff in the announcements channel,
In Minecraft,
I put stuff on Twitter. I just want to communicate to my viewers what's going on with the video, to as many people as I can. So, like in part 8 of the Bavaria series, the next one, I'm probably going to mention the monetization issues again. So, thank you Polfox for the 19 months in Minecraft. Don't talk about YouTube HQ like that, about what we're going to do to it in Minecraft. Paradox HQ, YouTube HQ. I'll tell you what though, Twitch has been good to me. I don't like Twitch. I don't like how much of the fucking sub money they take. And they've got their own issues. But they haven't specifically fucked me over like the other companies. Oh, and PayPal's another one on the list as well. Did you know PayPal just closed down my account for no reason?
Howdy Spud, you doing alright today besides YouTube sucking Spud do for pain?
Thank you Ghost, it's funny how the emotes are said. 25 months from Ghost, appreciate it. How am I doing today besides the YouTube sucking? Well, fine. Like personally alright. It's a little bit disheartening. Look, all this bullshit, and a little bit stressing I guess. But I'm already editing Bavaria Part 8. So overall, for like the schedule, I was hoping I could start to move back to a weekly schedule sort of thing, because last week on Monday we had the March of Victoria, and I was hoping this weekend on Saturday or Sunday to upload Bavaria Part 7, and for the past few days since I finished Bavaria Part 7, I've been working on Bavaria Part 8. So no matter the monetization, I'm still working away on the next video. Hello Neplatis. So hopefully that is a full update on what's going on with this monetization situation. As if I didn't have enough problems. YouTube is now against me, you know. They're added to the list of people that have wronged me. The one I'll never forgive or forget. Yeah, that one. I'm just joking. I know this video is going to go out on the second YouTube channel, so the YouTube's listening to this as well. I'm just explaining the situation you've put me in to my viewers, okay? All the jokes aside. Anyway, so we're doing this campaign. Let's move back here. Started playing as Plantagenia. Last session, we formed the Arcadian Empire, which I could have sworn it was green. And I looked back on a previous save in 1875 and it was still yellow again, so I don't know what's going on. I always wondered if you play first through the whole campaign and then edit and upload, or you uploaded while the campaign is going on. Years ago, at the beginning, I uploaded while the campaign was going on. So something like Failing to Form Italy and the Scandinavia series, I started uploading them when the campaign was still going. But after that, I moved towards... Actually, I also did it with Muscovy, but later ones, like Poland, Lithuania onwards or something like that, has been done afterwards. The reasons for this are I'm getting an increasing backlog of game footage that I can go back to over years, and I'm taking longer to edit videos because it's getting more complex and time consuming, and I'm adding more details and all sorts of stuff, so it just takes longer. And overall, when I think about it, it's just better not to start uploading from a campaign that's actively going on, because like it can have a meta effect on the campaign. It can start... My video of a campaign can start to affect the diplomacy in the campaign, so it's weird, and it would start to create some kind of loop or some kind of contradiction like in the timeline. How can I release a neutral video covering a campaign from my POV? Just explaining what's going on, showing it while the campaign's still going on, and it not affect things, because everyone who's in the campaign will watch it and then they'll start to go, oh my god, what I'm doing now is going to be in video. Oh, I should change my behaviour, I should be nice to him, and all that. So it's just better off. It's actually a lot better to come back to campaigns that happened a year ago. I like it. Downside is I might have forgotten exact details of what was happening, like Diplo. But it's actually better to avoid it. It's better for the players in the campaign. Hello, Komodo. So, this has just been a fun, chill campaign. DoD FanFox, a great mod. Komodo, which is your favourite DoD mod, single player? Is it HPM or this? You're a big modder. Which one's your favourite? Do you prefer? And also, what's your take on GFM versus TGC, Komodo? Give me your takes. The situation now is that we have a showdown with Vinland. So Vinland sort of opposed me forming Arcadia, and we also had a lot of problems with the Skrillinger country here, and the maker of the mod, Danuke, who is just fantastic, he's very responsive, has admitted that actually we can actually get the facts on what happened if we remember. DoDR, since I've done contributions to it, TGC since I trolled Abe too hard. It's not difficult to troll Abe, at all. Like, saying hello to him would probably cause him to have a meltdown. He's that kind of guy. But, I don't know. So, there's people a lot worse in the community than Abe. You don't know the Komodo Abe lore. I know other stuff about TGC GFM lore and alleged threats and this and that and the other past drama. You can finally stop encouraging paternalists. Yeah, we got the paternalists in. So, if you were here last time, which I hope you know what's going on. In the last session we had a problem with the Skrillinger country. What actually happened, back when they were gaining independence from Scandinavia, the Skrellingers and Vinland, there was an event that Vinland or the Skrellingers had, which had a 10% chance for the Skrellingers to reject Vinlandic annexation. So 10% the Skrellingers stayed independent, and that's what happened. And that messed up the future event chains. And I think the maker of the mod is going to work on finishing, like touching up these event chains so that they work. Like Arcadia, Plantagenia would get a chance to take out the Skrellingers and all that, and it would all get fixed. But in any case, we sort of fixed it manually, and now we're at war with Vinland to impose a treaty. We're going to start mobilizing. The Skrellinger land, just Vinland gave it to us. I gave it to Vinland through console commands, and then Vinland gave it back at the start of these events. So it's all complicated. Assyria incident, insulting, kicked for speaking Polish in VC, and many others. ASCII trollface in GFM files. Oh, your list of crimes is endless. So I'm going to mobilise. The mobilisation will appear here. Fine with that. Mobilise. The main front line is going to be over here, so moving my professional stacks in that direction. Send the Navy. Is the lack of Cowboy King events a bug too? I don't know what happened with that. I didn't get any Cowboy King related stuff. I don't know. It's fine. So we unpause now after another 23-minute intro. Welcome back, everyone. I also do have to fix my industry, but I'll do that after this war. The Heyday music gives the stream a vibe. Yeah, I like it. So, again, yeah, welcome everyone back to DoD rework. My best general died. He was Jean Huon. We've got another 3 attack though. Victor Bertel. We will use him. What text was I needing? I think I need investment bank for something if I remember. Average intro. Very long. Okay, we ready for war? We ready? Let's develop the Skralinger lands we just annexed. We're still left with this puppet here. I wonder if there's a way to annex them. I don't know. Right. So what I'm doing here is just consolidating troops, bringing them towards the front. I have a lot of mobilized stacks to rely on actually, but I don't know if I'm going to use all of them. I don't know if we'll need all of them. Perhaps we should go and attack this one. That stack over there, but isolated for the rest of them, could just be RNGesus. What? What's the RNG? Yeah, Chester Bean, yeah. It's going along. I like to think that I've helped it be still popularized. Makes me feel grateful that France didn't get that much control of America IRL. Well, have you ever been to New Orleans area, Louisiana and Quebec? Have you ever heard of them? That's what America would look like if it was French. And it exists in some pockets. Wee-haw. Nice one. We could possibly bump it up the speed too. If we're feeling dangerous. Oh, we got a 3 defense there. I think we'll do alright in this battle. I don't know what gives me that feeling, but I think we'll be fine. I don't see there being many problems with that battle. Now we got too many people on the mobilization point, which is a big problem. Split them up, put them in the stacks. Oh no, they're gonna go and kill my puppets' army! It's a war crime if you ask me. So many perfect comfy 30k stacks, eh? Mobilization stacks. Beautiful. Just a comfy war, very easy, no stress. Vinland is skill issuing because it's the AI. Just everything we would have expected. Plenty of time to just relax here. Just generally enjoyable and nice, unlike the Victoria 3 playthrough we had. I will say one thing about the Victoria 3 stream we did. What happened to the lovely green colour? I don't even know! This is going to be another case where the maker of the mod catches up with me about it. Comments on the VOD and tells me why the colour disappeared, because I don't know. Attack +2? I think we could attack here. What's the plan with the war? It's to use the events that the negotiated treaty casus belli, which just means the peace deal will be decided, oh my god, my digging, in a LARP treaty after the war. So I don't know what we'll take. Could be anything. And yeah, Vinland attacked me, by the way. They're the aggressor. Maybe start sending some troops over towards the big armies that are around here. Oh, follow up. Go all in. Go all in. It's Vinlandic, I would say. I don't know if I've ever actually seen it written properly. Maybe it's in the name of the war. Arcadian Treaty War of... Okay, maybe I am the aggressor, actually. Hello, the Doge. I have to admit, maybe I'm the aggressor. Maybe I'm the bad guy. No, no general. How populated is Vinland? Good question. 3.28 million. I have a slight advantage. Oh, wiped. They have a big army though, Vinland here. They do have an army. It's not that bad of an army, but it's just the AI. I'm going to hit auto assign so I don't end up skill issuing. Can Vinland form anything? They can form their own version of Arcadia, if they play their cards right. This is my 3 attack, so I'm going in there. Oh, I'll be linking it up with an attack across this river here. This is the coup de grace, as they say. Oh, Ching Chu joined my side in the war, being my spearling. How loyal. Just like the... That's an American bloodbath reference, isn't it? Yes. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to say about that Victoria 3 stream. One more thing. Which is... Sometimes on the Spud Gun archives, when I put my Victoria 3 stream archive on there, it gets a larger amount of views than I would expect. And that's probably due to the fact that there's so little Victoria 3 content that people are just naturally finding me, and it's my content on Victoria 3, which is not exactly what they were looking for. But there's very little content. But actually, I say that, but there is some content. Actually, I mean, Ludi mix content on it. So maybe I'm wrong and there is, but it just, for the level of a Paradox game release, it's very low, I think. And I do believe that's because the game is just so crappy and limited and boring. It takes a Herculean effort from a content creator to make something good out of that. And if any content creators do make good content out of Victoria 3, it's a testament to them being good content creators, because damn, this game sucks. Okay, we are winning, obviously. That's our capital, Erikshavn. Just like in the multiplayer versions, I think it's the same. I think now they do the thing where they send annoying little stacks around behind my lines. The AI thing. That's it. That's the war. That's the war. We can move on to fixing our industry next. So now that we've defeated Vinland fair and square, let's see what options we get for the peace deal. Move my army back, you know, move it back. We had severe economic goods shortages in Arcadia. By the way, we need to really fix the industry, it's quite bad. Glorious, crushing victory, well deserved, all the rest of it. Right, if we take a look at our industry, one thing we're lacking is canned food. Really bad canned food problems. So, if we go to our goods map mode, I think, well, maybe it's not the best place. We should actually start with our population to put them in the most populated states, like Louisiane Royale, where's that one? That was up north, wasn't it? Or is it the capital? Louisiane Royale? This one here, it's got coal and cotton, so it's not good for canned food. We want some fish. There's fish here. Nouvelle-Lorraine. Well, that's a big region. It's got tobacco. I'm looking for ones that have more than one of the constituent goods that go into canned food, but this one at a time will do, it's fine. So put some there. That's Nouvelle-Lorraine, so if we go to that state specifically and see what it has. Nouvelle-Lorraine. It has a steel factory, which is good. Regular clothes is probably not good for there because, I mean, that's not a state with cotton. So I'm going to delete that. Early small arms can stay, and then we're building canned food. But that's also one where we can make an artillery factory. Now I know we have a lot of sulfur, so on Nouvelle France we can make a gunpowder factory. In Nouvelle Angleterre they already have one, so Nouvelle Angleterre. Very good that they have a gunpowder factory. And I'm also going to make them an explosive factory. Nouvelle Angleterre. They have a coal and sulfur, which is really good. So you can see the thought process that goes into making industry in Victoria too. The reason I'm choosing which factories to build over which states, I'm making sure that a state has the RGO with a constituent good that goes into the factory, because this has you can see the bonus in one of the menus. If you take glass for example, if you look at the bottom of that pop-up menu, you can see you have plus 5% bonus from, and then there's a list of 3 things. Wait, so you get 15% if you have a glass factory in Nouvelle France, plus 5% if you're producing grain, plus 5% if you're producing fruit. This is actually a liquor distillery, not a glass factory. So it also applies to other goods, not just RGO bonus. So a liquor factory takes grain, fruit and glass. So if you have those 3 things, you just get a bonus to throughput, or productivity or whatever. So that's a good way of organising your industry. Yeah, so that's the overview of that. Do we have much artillery in this country? Oh, that menu doesn't work in this fucking mod. Narrow down what you have or don't have. So that has iron. Alabama has iron, so it would be good to have a steel factory there. And an artillery. Steel artillery. Nice. Obviously in the south here we have a lot of cotton, so if we go to the region of Charlezy, you can see it's not really taking advantage of that. What you need is a fabric. Fabric gets cotton and dyes. Hey, that's where I live. Are you doxing yourself? You live in Charlezy, or otherwise known as Georgia. So, Haute-Valoise, where's that one? Haute-Valoisie is this region here. This one has some wood, some copper and some coal. So, Haute-Valoisie. A furniture factory and a luxury furniture factory, no, not really good. What this one needs is a lumber mill, which would then give a boost to furniture. Furniture also requires bronze, so if I make a bronze thingy, is that possible? No, bronze is an RGO. Copper is an RGO, but then copper goes into bronze. Bronze factory, yeah, in the same way you make a steel factory. So that's good. That makes sense. That's going to be like a furniture sort of supply chain. See how that works? We have oil here. I don't think we've unlocked the oil the fucking oil thing. So we have some bronze. So Cosquaquias over here, we've got another bit of bronze and coal. Cosquaquias, or whatever you pronounce it. Does it not have a factory? Where is it? What's it called? Oh, it's still a colony. Ah. So when I make that one a state, I'll be able to start that from scratch and make a good industry there. You see how this is working? I find all this kind of, really satisfying. So we have Iroquois here, which has some wood and some lead. What does lead go into? Lead, I think, goes directly into bronze artillery. Lead is a constituent of a bronze factory. Whenever I play Japan and Victor, I build all my military factories in that northern state with sulfur. Leave that bitch and encourage craftsmen until the end of the game. Ah, I see. It's actually not the most efficient way of playing, to be honest with you. A bit of education here. it's best to... What really matters is it's most efficient to have your like national focuses on their most populous. So most populous states are the priority, actually. Now, if I come back to Nouvelle France, for example, my second most, and fix that one. I'm building gunpowder there already, so I think I already did sort of fix that one, but I also want explosives. Yeah, gunpowder goes into there. Don't you need lead for ammunition factory? Oh, ammunition, which is another part. See, this PDM mod here, and I complained about this heavily in my first playthrough as Aragon, but, you know, I'm learning it better. I'm learning the added supply chains. So I'm building an ammunition factory there and here. Not there. It's where did I want to build them? This one. We don't have that much lead, do we? That's iron. That's lead. Well, we barely have any lead. There's barely any of it in the fucking world. Lead is a really limited resource, which is strange. That must mean that the factories that take it don't require much of it, right? Anyone have any advice on forming Byzantium and MP Trail of Khan? Sounds like you might have an MP Trail of Khan's campaign coming up. Am I right in thinking that? So, the little bit of lead we have, we've got quite a lot of it in Bahia. So what have we got in Bahia? A steel factory and a luxury clothes factory? That's terrible. What I want in Bahia is ammunition factory. We can leave the steel factory, but delete the clothes factory. So other than that, we've put a little nice bit of effort towards making our industry better. Himri here is a good region for canned food. The real thing we lack in this country is canned food. The capitalists have just not built that. So Arkansas can get canned food. Already does. Anywhere that has the constituent goods for canned food would be a good place to build it. Preferably 2 or more. Lead was more common in the colonial areas in the world. This would be a good region because it has fish and grain. And Philippine would be really good. Carolina, being a really wood province, you see, small arms in this and this and this doesn't make sense here. Carolina should get a fucking... we need fertilizer as well, but we need a lumber mill, furniture, and paper here. What are really good industrial provinces? Flandre Superior could be. It's got some iron. Where's that? Flandre Superior. It already really is industrial, which is good. So delete that, delete that. In fact, even delete the horses. Upgrade that. Build some steel. Crucially here, I want machine parts. Okay, very nice. Otherwise, I think that's a solid upgrade to our industry. It's not perfect, it's not completely optimized, but it's a good improvement. You're definitely probably right. What's this? Hello, about waiting for the factory to be built before I build a new one. But in that instance, in that specific state, I couldn't be bothered, and those people will go through some character development. I forgot this was a live stream for a bit. Well, what did you think it is? Like a puppet show? Right, okay, what's this then? This must be the treaty with Vinland, which doesn't have any text. Fix that, devs. 10 infamy, 22 prestige. Vinland changes to a monarchy. Vinland becomes a puppet of Vinland, which must mean me. Magrasith land becomes independent. Let's just see what it does. Do not extend slavery. We just gained a shitload of land. Whoa! Did my game... Oh no. My game is frozen. It's not actually officially crashed yet, but it's just sort of frozen. Could it be fixed if I leave it? What's the issue with YouTube? I just want to watch the Bavaria series. I explained it at the start of the stream in more detail. If you want to know the real details, then you could, if you click on the Twitch profile and you go to videos or whatever, you go to recent VODs or recent uploaded streams, broadcasts, you could start watching this stream from the start. I just watched Planta's VODs before this stream. Ah, now you're getting the live experience. So we've got an issue here. We've got an issue, and we might have to... I'll tell you what, I'm going to use this opportunity to go and get a cup of tea. Okay, in the meantime, maybe we can get some live support from the DoD fanfork devs. I'll reload after this, because we actually would have taken a save only on the 1st of June for the monthly autosave. So we might be able to try again, see if the problem happens or if we can get through it, but in the meantime I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll say 5 minutes just to be sure, okay? Stick around, don't go away. Nothing is going well for me today, or the past couple of days in terms of content. Holy shit. First the Bavaria video, now this. Will we even be able to get a stream out of the way here? I don't know. Can't even give you a video. Can't get your stream without it crashing. Oh, I just realised that Transter, who was just talking in my chat, is the person I raided the other day. I just realised that. Right. I just saw your very kind DM on Discord when I closed the Victoria 2. Right. Thank you very much for your kind words. I'm launching up Fanfork again, so stage 1 is going to be just reloading my last autosave and see what happens. The first step of troubleshooting is to just turn it off and on again, you know? Anyway. So yeah, OpenVic, going well. People are coding away on OpenVic. Some nice progress is being done on data loading. Here's the fucking hip-hop country song again. This is in the playlist. Every playlist has something that is a bit different. No, yeah, I'm glad you're having fun. Look, I think just chatting is perfectly entertaining, okay? I can carry a stream on my own without a game. You know, we can just chat. For example, my tag, we could talk about football. We could talk about the football tag. My team, Aberdeen, lost 2-0 today. Everything is just going terribly. Maybe a little puppet is causing the crash. Well, how will I know? I need some facts. I need some cold hard facts on the matter. So 1st of June, this is like a day before the crash happened. This is before the peace treaty, so... Oh my god, I've still got the Victoria 3 fucking artwork. Sorry. Okay, so if I just load this, we immediately will do the peace treaty here. So let's see if this crashes it again or if it's just a one-off thing. Okay, let's see. Let's watch. Talk about football, Arsenal just beat Man United 3-1. Oh my god. Crazy times we live in. Oh, is it not happening this time? What's going on? It's probably like a mean time to happen thing, isn't it? Must be. Did all that industry progress just revert? No, I did that before. Yeah, it's all building. It's all building. But I swear to God, if I have to revert that, we'll just start a new campaign or something. I'm not dealing with that again. So it should fire on 22 or something. Well, let's see. Let's speed it up and get there. Maybe it fired too early the time it crashed. Maybe the 2nd of June was too early, causing it to fail. It's meant to happen on the 22nd. No, it's not. Child labour illegal. Maybe you have to have child labour illegal for it not to crash. Maybe that's the prerequisite. Maybe it'll happen on this month tick. I'm taking an extra save just to be 100% sure. Zurao campaign. I tell you, a Zurao campaign would be really good if we can try and go back to China. That would be really cool. Okay, here it is again. Remember, I was actually able to not extend slavery and then it only crashed after that. Wait, let me take a new save again. So, what was it then that made it crash? It was unpausing it, sort of, wasn't it? So, do not extend slavery. I actually, if I remember, it wasn't actually the event that crashed it. It crashed after that. Did it crash when I attempted to unpause it? I'm fine right now. I'll take another save. Take a save after not extending slavery. Are we okay, chat? Right, before I unpause the game, chat, I need some energy. Give me any emote. Give me some zombies, give me some North FC for football for the tag lap, give me some Renos. Get me some energy, spam emotes in the chat for this not to crash. Get me some energy, spam your emotes. If you have any cool emotes from another channel that you're sub to, give me them. We need the energy for this game not to crash when I unpause this. It's just sad how all these non-subs get all the emotes. It's terrible. You need to sub to get these emotes. It's not fair. Channel points doing this. Oh my god, what is that? Right. I remember getting a little notification on Twitch after I ended a stream one time, and it said that my soy emote was the most used by my subs on other streams. It said like 5 people used this in the last week on other channels or something. So people love using my soy on other channels. I dread to think what other channels you use them on. There's probably some guy beginning with B. But I like to think that we're spreading the word. And I hope you use some GigaChads as well. Not every channel has a GigaChad emote. There is this Better Twitch TV GigaChad GIF, but there isn't. Not many other places just have a straight up grinning GigaChad like that one. So use it. Spread the word. Spread the joy around. Give it to other channels. Okay, anyway. Unpause. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Intervention in the Kingdom of Vinland. What's this? If I click on Vinland... Oh! I see the issue. Vinland is a puppet of itself. That's a glitch in the code, right? That could have been what caused the crash before, but somehow this time it hasn't crashed. So I have the option here to unpuppet Vinland from itself. Remember, don't trust anyone, not even yourself. You can be your own worst enemy. So, the when Danuke comes into my comment section for this VOD, I wonder how he'll explain this one. There's no getting away from it. You made Vinland puppet itself. It should be your puppet. Yeah, of course. So I'm going to try... This could crash the game, but I'm going to try and unpuppet it from itself with the intervention event. Oh, that crashed it. That fucking crashed it. That crashed. Listen, though it's fine. That was a control. To edit that out myself in a save edit. I'd have to hand it over, or someone just tell me exactly what I need to code. But hold on a minute. I just have to reload now. But again, that was in a controlled environment. We took saves. We have the July autosave. It's absolutely fine, and we know the issue, the skill issue. On est de retour. C'est fini. On est de retour, c'est fini. On est de retour, c'est fini. Exactly, Beanbot. Think of it like the Oppenheimer nuclear bomb test. Ah, the Victoria 3, no, change back to my Victoria 2 screen. We get to see the loading artwork of H-Man, or whoever this guy looks like. Will you see the artwork, or will it just not show the menu? Nah, it doesn't show the game while it's loading. Ah, the artwork's gone, never mind. I can show you them here though. I've still got it, look. There he is. Well, do I edit the save? Can anyone teach me how to edit that out of the save? Is it possible? Or do we just play with Vinland being a puppet of itself? I feel like it's really a bad idea, because it could still just cause a crash out of nowhere later. But it really depends on you in the chat. If you have the expertise and are willing to teach me how to edit this out of the save. It really depends on that. It just... What do you need edited out? The fact you don't know what I'm talking about is a bit concerning. If we can't even establish that, then how are we going to actually be able to do the edit? Right, I'm going to DoD in my documents. I'm going to open the save. Just tell me what to Control F to in the save file, okay? I trust Komodo to do this. Currently drunk. Oh. I'm not showing you the notepad on the stream. You want to know why? Because the link to my documents has my fucking name on it, so you're not seeing this. Will you just tell me what to Control F to in the save file? Or I can send the save file to you. We need the country tag. I would assume it's Vin. Good start. That would be a logical place to start. I'm Control Fing to Vin. Oh, it goes through every province that has Vin as its owner. It's going through every province where Vinland has a core, so... Yeah, there's actually 1067 hits of Vin in this document, in this save file. So we need to get to the bit that is the actual country in question, and it's the data on the country. If I Control F, Vin equals puppet. Let's see. Vin equals puppet is not in. If I just Control F puppet, there is only one hit of the word puppet in this save file. Can Scandi core and annex Vinland in this mod? I think they probably can, but I don't actually know. You can certainly intervene in their breakaway independence war and fight them and keep them. It's concerning that there is only one result for the word puppet in the save file. What else is it going to be? There's no such thing as tag equals Vin. So, annex Vinland, and no, come on! Seriously, I need to equals Vin. There's no results for equals Vin. I'm going to just untick match whole word only. No, there's nothing. Satellite, yeah, that's the word. Yeah. No results for satellite. What the fuck is this? Why is there no results for anything? Save file is blocked. Is it actually Vinland? No, I mean first equals Vin. Alright. Vassal, you fools! No, there's only one result for vassal. And it's fucking some event. Okay, if I look for the first result for Vinland, there's actually 37,260 results for Vin. What the fuck? How? The first hit for Vin is Vin enable intervention. I think this is a list of modifiers or switches and tags. If there's not a result for vassal on its own, why would there be a result for vassal and then an equals sign and an open fucking squiggly bracket? Vin is free equals yes. Oh my god, since I turned off match whole word only, it's now finding the Vin inside province and showing me every result for the word province as well. Listen, you're the coders. You people, there's people in here who mod and they're not teaching me anything here. You're not telling me. You're useless. So there's no results for the word satellite, puppet or fucking vassal in this entire save. But how do you find the lines of code in a save file that give you information about a country? What's the Vinland called right now? It's the Kingdom of Vinland, because it's a monarchy. Did you type first equals Vin or second equals Vin? What do you mean? Do you mean, are you saying did you type first as in did you type first? Or are you saying did you type and including within that first equals Vin? It could have created a new tag. It could well have done. Could well have done. And that's the sort of thing that people can easily find out. Otherwise, you know. Maybe if I look up a province and see Erikshaven. Hello, a Portuguese. Erikshaven, controller, Vin, owner, Vin, core, Vin. So it's still Vin. Definitely still Vin because it's still controlled. So it's just Vinland as a monarchy. First equals. I did search that already. It's not found. There's no results for first or second Vin. Nothing. Satellite, perhaps. We've already done that. First equals Vin should be there. Alright, I found it now. I found it. It's under Casus Belli. Gunboat, first Vin, second Ven. So this is a Casus Belli. Let's search for more results. Vassal. I found Vassal. I tell you why I couldn't find Vassal before. Because fucking maybe I had match whole word only on and it doesn't have it because it has an equal sign on it. So I found something that says vassal equals first Vin, second Vin. But what is this under? And then what do I do with that bit of code? So there's a bracket within which it's like vassal equals and then within brackets First equals Vin, second equals Vin, start date equals 2nd of July, 1883. So-called professional modders when self-vassalizing happens in-game. Right, so we've identified the bit of code in question. Delete everything in the brackets. Okay? Can I get some... Change the first one to PLA? Well, either I make it not a puppet of anyone or a puppet of me. Komodo, that is incorrect. You want to know why it's not PLA? Because I'm not PLA, I'm ARC. Dingus. These so-called modders. I'm exposing the absolute state of modders in the community. Delete the whole relation, including the keyword vassal. Yeah. It should be my vassal though, so what if I change the two Vins here to Arc? That just make it my vassal? Change only the first one, okay? I have done it. I have done it. First one is who is the vassal master, and second one who is the vassal. Okay. Alright, I'm closing Notepad and I am backing out of this so the fucking save of the file comes through. If I click on the save in question, we can actually identify this. Oh! I just created an... Well, I didn't actually do modding there. I just edited a save file. We did it! They are a puppet of me and a feeling of me. Can I get some applause? We need a round of applause in the chat, please. I got myself a 10-piece chicken McNugget and a strawberry milkshake. Damn. Whenever I have chicken McNuggets from McDonald's, I never have 10. I just go for a normal 6, you know? Whenever I have a meal from fast food at McDonald's, I just have like one item. I have a normal, regular meal. I just have the burger or the chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink. But some people, when they go, they fucking order loads of shit. They order like a massive bucket of 20 chicken McNuggets for themselves. Yeah, look right there, testicle torsion. I order 20 because I'm a degenerate. You don't order the whole menu? Yeah, some people. Some friends of mine just... Some of them just order maybe a meal, but then another entire item. Or maybe they order 2 burgers and then fries and a drink. But I just want, you know, I just want a meal. I just want the one thing, the chips. Or fries, chips, fries, whatever. And that's enough for me, thanks. I want a freedom meal. Right, so I mean, we've just sorted everything. We've just inherited several new states, though. Nuremberg. Some of these need to be opened and upgraded. So if we go to N for Nuremberg, what's the state of this one that we just inherited? Oh, that's nothing. What are the RGOs? I assume wood. This one's got bronze, so we can make... Oh, it's got thingy. What's this one? Magersland already has a bronze factory, I believe. Yeah, that's good. So in that we can get a bronze artillery factory. And then this one here has got enough for canned food. It's got a little bit of fucking cows. And then Vinland, the capital, that's got a lot of good looking fucking canned food stuff. Where's Vinland in my list? Oh, I don't own that! What the hell am I talking about? I don't own that. I'm looking at it. I don't own it. Odawa Mark doesn't have enough people, it's fine. So we can actually develop this land which had no railroads. We inherited land all the way up here. All the way around here. Did we get cores on Ronst? No. So, Vinland might not be the best puppet. They've got a lot of cores on me, but we'll try and make this new relationship work. Be my ally. So, decisions. Just take a look at the decisions we have on offer, if anything. What have we got left to do? We can still integrate the slave. We still have slavery itself to get rid of. Steel steamers or mass politics for that. Investment banks will get me the Arcadiopolis. Also, I forgot to build some steamer factories. I believe Nouvelle-Lorraine was a good industrial state. Nouvelle-Lorraine should get a steamer shipyard. Nouvelle-France get one as well, fuck it. Anywhere that I've already got a machine parts factory would be good. Any coastal ones? What would be a good state for it? Philippine would be really good. Let's develop Philippine. Steel, machine parts. What else do steamers need? Coal, I think it's got coal, I don't know. Also needs wood, which I don't have in that one. But that's good enough. Okay, we're getting steamers. That's the only industry I need now. In the state with Veer set, that's where the pops are going to go. That's true. This is not an industrial state. Well, it's got coal. It would actually be alright. It's got coal. So that's Sankanomi. What else has it got? It's got some cotton. So it's going to be a mix here. It's going to have a fabric factory. And clothes. And a steamer shipyard. And steel. And machine parts. It's going to be a powerhouse state. Cancel those. So we should fix the industry and then we'll actually be able to build some units. We're sorely lacking. No, we just gained a load of unaccepted pops from Vinland. I wonder if we would ever accept them. The Great Continental Divide border, that's Qingchu. Clearing infamy would be nice. 1885 we get to buy new industrial techs. I don't think we'll get Vinlandic accepted, but we can assimilate or whatever. Arcadiopolis becoming Detroit when the steamer shuts down. It'll never shut down. That's going to be powering that region for years, for decades, forever. Why was I still on speed 1? Question mark, question mark, question mark. By the way, subscribe to the channel. Use the tip link on Stream Elements. It's the best way to support me. It's actually way more money effective than subbing, although I would appreciate subs too. Of course. We're back to comfy mode. Now, we need to talk about this country here. Tell you what, I've got cores on... Do I? I've only got cores on one part of it. This needs to be annexed. I mean, come on, look at it. It's got 47k pots. Hello, Pico Man. This thing here was sadly just left behind through all the event chains that kind of broke, so it's not really meant to be. Now we've got the state of a cocksqueass. What was I going to build there? It was going to be a canned food powerhouse. It's got bronze. What was bronze good for? Or copper? Copper into bronze. And then what else? Maybe... What was bronze good for again? A bronze artillery factory. And that's probably enough. Has Florida been colonised? Yes, indeed it has. We just need to get the rest from Venice, because we can get a decision to take cores on Athesia. The only way to get all Eastern Arcadian cultures accepted would be to form it as Vinland. Yeah, Vinland might be an interest. I hate when YouTube does this. YouTube just pauses my music, says, "Are you still watching?" Everyone hates that, right? I mean, when has that ever been useful? Never had issues. Well, it happens when you sort of just leave music on in the background on a long video. It just stops playing. And I think it also happens when you're maybe tabbed out of the window a lot. Or in other words, when I'm using it as background music. And it just happens. Yeah, they can try to save bandwidth, or they can monetize my fucking videos. Maybe they should think of that. Reform time, pensions, something like that is fine. Another comfy 30k stack coming right up. Apparently we're lacking cement! Ah yes, cement. I do need to build some of that. So over here, I've kind of neglected that in my recent industrial rebuildings. Where's the cement factory at these days? Up at the top. So wherever I have some coal, unless they've changed what goes into it, it's just coal. So easy. Coal, coal, coal. Cement, coal. This one has the horse RGO. That would be a good place to build. Wait, how come there's a horse RGO and a horse factory? What? What's the point of having the factory? Okay, I guess there's very few places where there's actually horses. Otherwise, you have to make them in factories. That's weird. They have them as an RGO and a factory output. That's Kentucky, baby. Well, if they're making it so that horses are a natural resource somewhere, then surely they'd be spread out all over the place more than that. And more than just one place in America would have horses. EDM indeed, yeah. Yeah, you never assembled a horse before? I didn't have the privilege of growing up working in a good old factory town at the local horse factory. I could never have the skill of assembling and disassembling a horse in record time. You know, when you join the army and you have to assemble and disassemble your rifle. Yeah, let's look at Europe. Okay, let's see. Burgundy won a massive victory against the DM. The Latin Empire formed the early Catholic Empire build. Yep, that's Northumbria. This Transrhenanie is a puppet of Burgundy. The Danubian Confederation formed, but it's sort of neutered. Baden is a puppet of Burgundy. Tatar Empire is still there, with the Tsardom of Russia still there. Yeah, I think we should, later in the campaign, or maybe even soon, we should start invading some European countries. Ooh, that would rehabilitation would give us assimilation rate. That's important. Charles the first immigrant. Hey, this is some events. The evolution of immigration to the New World has become more streamlined and directly encouraged. The benefits of new European settlers are clear as day to the Imperial government. The question of how to integrate these newly arriving immigrants as true Imperial citizens was, however, another question. Hold on. I'm sneezing, sorry. That's why you use push to talk, you don't want to hear that. Thankfully, Charles I himself represented... Wait, hold on. Nothing is going right. I can't get Bavaria Part 7. I can't stream because the game breaks and my fucking nose breaks. Excuse me. So, Charles I himself represented a possible solution to the Imperial government was quick to capitalise on. With his roots in Europe, the media and their own propaganda pieces have worked on portraying Charles as the first immigrant to Arcadia, showcasing him as a brilliant, noble and civilising force that gained riches beyond anyone's wildest dreams simply by making the decision to immigrate to the New World. This has worked to convince and show some old wonders. Oh, there's no benefit to that one. So Louis is gone? No, they're actually going back and retroactively doing that to Charles, who was the first king, I think. It's, yeah, I think it's still Louis, but I haven't heard otherwise, so it must still be Louis. He's been living a long time. He must be in his 60s by now. If he came to power in like 1840. He reached the age of 16 or 18 in 1840, plus about 44, so he's going to be about 50, 60 years old now. So he's probably still alive. Wait, do I have any transports? Yeah, I'm going to go and help out. I'm going to help out the Salvador. He never did get his Indian GF. I didn't even get any events for him getting a wife, I think. Maybe I did. Oh, no need to encourage bureaucrats. Oh, Maskir land up here in Vinland has become my most populous state. Which is two cultures, Maskir Lander and Vinlandic, which were both accepted by Vinland, but they're two different cultures. So they've got 10,000 unemployment. I'm trying to build a factory. The RGOs... it's actually this island one here. It's got coal, so that would be a prime location for cement. And I think glass would be good as well, yeah. And it's got wood, so we can make... Let's just set it up fully, this state here. Give it a steamer as well, because wood goes into steamers. Be nice. Hopefully we get some factories built there, because we need to put those people to work somewhere. Any good states? Well, there's a cement factory here, and that's the bottleneck, so I'm going to encourage craftsmen and put them in there. Comfy times. Very comfy gaming. Where are the save games in Vic2 again? So, your documents directory, Paradox, Victoria 2, And then within Victoria 2 should be all mods you use, so whatever specific mod. Mayan nationalists here. This is risky. We need to get rid of them. Where are state of games stored, you ask? So what are the techs I actually need for my stuff? For Arthesia I need steel seamers or mass politics. Oops. And then for Arcadiopolis I need steam turbine. I think I can buy steam turbine or a tech closer to it. Steel steamers is quite far away from me. Oh, the attrition. I hate this mod's supply limit so much. It's fucking horrible. I need inorganic chemistry a lot. I really need that. That's yeah, I just really need that tech. The misery. It kept opening my OneDrive folder and not my documents. I hope the paternals stay in power, because we've just actually inherited a lot new Vinlandic pops that might not vote for that. The industrial upgrade of 1885, let's go! Let's go, that costs 1.5 million, I can afford it. Boom. And then the tech we need is... okay, the dual monarchy became French. Steam turbine. The middle column economic tech, I did one of them. Okay, I suppose I need that, yes. Lavish exhibition. Hello game, let me click on that. Bad performance on the mod. Speaking of Bavaria series reference, I'm going to go and check the status on monetization. It's probably going to be bad news, folks. But if it gets monetized midstream, then I'll release it after my stream. And nope. Do you know what else about this YouTube thing that annoys me? It's really in their self-interest to not do this, because not only are they stressing me out, they are the ones doing these manual human reviews. So they're spending man hours on these reviews of my videos when they don't have to. Just don't flag them in the first place. Then you can have your employees doing some better stuff. But they just... oh, look at all these green numbers of stuff I'm getting. Oh my god. How's the immigration? 3,000? I'm getting 3,000. Am I the only country getting immigration at the moment? Lusitania is actually getting a lot. Oh, that's good. Oh, Kiskoyena is getting a lot. They're actually getting more. So... that's fine. Lusitania can get immigration. I'll annex them all later. That's fine by me. Kiskoyen is building up. They've nearly got 1 million pops. That's nice. I'll conquer them as well. Yeah, why not? Yeah. You know, just conquer them. So how's football going for everyone? Let's get a sub so I can get my Come On England football. Also, I hear the sound of factories being built, which means my upgrades are happening now. We've got enough cement. Progress is being made. How the fuck did that happen? That cement factory... oh wait, has this mod done the unthinkable? Cement factories don't require cement to build. No, they don't. You can actually unbottleneck your industry. How clever. EDM does something right? Question mark. Let's go. Thank you, Rudin.
Did a tier 1 sub to Aracalix.
Thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. Am I getting army mutinies? Yes, I am. I love it. Fucking hell. That feature needs to be removed. What is everyone, a fucking Arcadian militarists? What? Militarists? There's only 14 of them. That's fuck all. What do they even want? Like, I'm jingoist. What more do you want? War? I'll give you war. Like the steam turbine. Do machine part, need machine part. Let's see. Yes, okay, that contradiction is still there. That's fine. They can't be perfect. Okay, Sanako making it that encouragement. Just put them in. Luxury clothes, don't need that shit. Go in the rest of those factories. And that one's getting encouraged. Nouvelle-Lorraine is one of my most populous states, so it's always good to put your focus in the most populous. That is quite literally the most efficient thing to do. Put them in your most populous. Oh, and I can of course upgrade all my naval bases after that tech. I want to see you do an MP game where chat Discord votes on your Diplo. That's going to be such an absolute catastrophe to do. You have no idea. Maskerland owns this as well, and it has iron, which is nice. You have no idea the stress of that. I find Vic2MP streams stressful enough without having to add in the factor of me doing Diplo but based on chat. Oh, nice idea on paper. Would be an absolute hell to implement and do. If cement factories needed cement, how would you even start it? You know, starting factories in the world plus artisans. Nice naval base there, floating naval base, cute. Oh my god! You know what? If this crisis becomes a war, which it might well do, I'll fight it because it actually concerns me. Burgundy's against us. Only Scandinavia remains, and they would more likely join me, so it would just be a naval war against Burgundy. I don't have much of a navy, but we'll see. I don't need to take I have this thing in my sphere. I'm going to just build the Panama Canal out of them. The canned food shortage is still there. That's probably because my new factories of canned food haven't had time to build up any workers yet. So I could use some encouragement on that.
I am only realizing now that my prime was gone.
Thank you, LeDoge, for finally realizing your blunder. I appreciate your 8 months of prime. Thank you. Where's all my canned food factories? Have I got any to encourage? I don't think they've all built yet. Well, we've got one in Arkansas, so I'll encourage craftsmen there. There's one in Cosquillas, that would be a good one for a craftsman. That's a good state. Got some good RGOs, good factories. Let's move a focus here from Usagiri. Okay. Another army mutiny. Why is this mechanic in the game? Scandi join my side. You know what? I'd rather avoid this war, but they won't accept white peace. What's Burgundy even going to do about this? Tell you what though, Vinland's actually getting immigrants, my little puppet. So building up a nice, useful puppet of Vinland is good. Let them just get immigrants, they'll just, you know, they'll serve me. You know, it's good. Nice to have around. Mob and demob until the crisis fires. No, that's an exploit, that would be against the rules. Ah, they just got Krakatoa, way! They just got Krakatoa mid-crisis. The absolute state. El Bozo over here. Yeah, if we play Zerao, we'll make things look a lot better than this. More army mutinies, nice. Just losing all my brigades to mutinies. Pretty much all of them.
Hope you are doing well, Spud. Anyways, cheers to 18 months.
Thank you, that one boy. Thanks for the 18 months. I'm doing fine. We got some monetization issues on the videos, but eventually, after some extra time, they will hopefully sort themselves out and be gone. It just makes doing a weekly schedule literally impossible. And you know, people complain that I don't do a weekly schedule anymore, and there's just absolutely no fault of my own. Because I was basically ready to set up a weekly schedule now, and I have been for like, you've had a video for the last 3 weeks, right? You've had Bavaria Part 6, the spin-off, and the World War II video, and then you were getting Bavaria Part 7 this week. It's been more or less weekly. So, but just as I was setting up, they fucked me over with the monetization, so I can't really do it. Are we getting canned food yet? Still not getting the canned food. How much am I producing? I tell you, if I defunded my army, that canned food that I'm spending maintaining my army would go. Yeah, not much, 7.9. We need more. We need to massively ramp up the canned food. Just like in the chat with the channel points. But when you're doing these single player streams, there's really not that many opportunities. Because you know I'm going to win all the wars, don't you? There's not really... Oh, it's a war, but if I make this a channel point... They just immediately accepted white peace, see? See what I mean? What the fuck was that? Why did they accept white peace? I think that was a glitch. So that's a perfect example. I mean, if I'd made... Imagine if I paused the game and made a channel point prediction, and then you unpause it the next day and it instant white pieces. It looks like Plantagenia has become another thing called Arcadian. So maybe my government did change. Parliamentary monarchy though, I don't know. Strange. Residency. We have an election. Hopefully the paternalists win. What does steam turbine give me access to specifically, if anything? Athesi... No, that's another one. Arcadianopolis. So I changed the capital. VR set becomes the capital. It becomes Arcadianopolis. you know, constructing a new capital to accommodate the growing nation. This city was like a halfway point between the Belgian Confederacy and Plantagenia, geographically, lore-wise. Very ideologically diverse in Arcadia. Nah, everyone's a paternalist. Okay, they might not win the election. We might be about to see some liberals winning. And I bet you it's those fucking Vinlandic people that have just joined my nation voting for them. Yeah. I need to re-encourage a bit of paternalism. They've slipped out of power. Well, we'll see how this election goes, but... So how did everyone's football team do this week, eh? The canned food factory in Magersland is up and running. That should be producing something. 3.6 a day alone there, and I'm upgrading it. Now we have another cement shortage. Jesus. It's rough being an industrialist these days. Nouvelle-Lorraine has its own canned food now, so I'm going to switch the encouragement to that. And 3-point it. Get more people working in there. Your football team went horribly, Ruin. No, what team was it? Rock Guy? What's going on with your teams? What's happening? That stack can be a permanent garrison of the upcoming Panama Canal whenever we build that. Abolitionists. We're still trying to abolish slavery, which we can do in 1900. Less militancy. Standard Liège in Belgium, 318. No wins yet. Oh. I think it's time to sack your manager. Your manager has just run your club into the ground. Mobile artillery and artillery have the same speed. Can we get that fact checked? Speed 4.5 kilometers per hour. Commerce radius? 4.5, 4.5. Holy shit. Mobile artillery is just a straight up downgrade. They're not even faster. And remember, in PDM war you can only build them with unaccepted pots, and you can only build normal artillery with accepted pots. My baseball team has been a mixed bag, but they've lost the last 2 games. Oh no. Sports is so interesting, isn't it? Your team wins, yay, and then your team loses, no. And that's it. All your life. That's it. You just sit and get blindly entertained for a couple of hours every week. You win, yay, you lose, no. You get a new player, yay, he sucks, no. You get a new manager, hey. Your manager sucks, no, sack him, no. And then your team gets bought by Saudi billionaires. Yay. Looks like the cement has come in. It's the simple things in life, Spud. No, don't get me wrong. I can see how futile it all is. Supporting a sports team is just like Sisyphus, but I can see how it's... I enjoy the simple entertainment of football now and again. I tune into some games. Look, another army mutiny. I do it. I engage in it, but I can also see how futile and Sisyphusian it is, you know? You're just... That boulder is going up the hill, you win a game, the boulder rolls back down a bit, you lose. Oh. Alright, we can build Arcadiopolis now. Great. Cost me like 100,000. Very affordable. Or we can change the capital back to New Orleans. No. I'll keep it there in the new place, thank you very much, Arcadianopolis. I don't know if that affects anything. I don't think the event chains at this point of the game are advanced enough for that to affect anything. Build the Pax statue. Ooh. So, the capital is in Virginia Beach. Impressionism, fucking prestige tech. So, the Arcadian dream burns hot until 1950, so I get... Oh, that's huge. Pax statue, that's the Statue of Liberty equivalent. And that gives me huge immigration attraction and huge assimilation. We need to go for that. Open hearth furnace. So 2 techs down here and then a lot of techs there. But I also need steel steamers in the next navy techs, so we'll do that first. So yeah, what's here in real life? This is, you know, we need more GeoGuessr streams that no one watches. A giant navy base. Norfolk? Yeah, Norfolk. Oh, you Americans probably pronounce it Norfolk. Norfolk. Probably. Or something like that. No, we don't. Yeah, you do. Admit it. I got stationed in Norfolk. Norfolk, Virginia. I know you pronounce it Norfolk. I said it that way the first time, I know. Didn't you hear me say it? The first time I said it. Look, I know. It is pronounced the same. Well, there are actually slight differences, probably. In Britain it's, well, it depends on your British accent. The locals probably pronounce it Norfolk, Norfolk, no, Norfolk, 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 Norfolk. As I would say Norfolk. And Americans would say Norfolk. 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 Depends on your American accent. Linguistic stream, let's go. Why? Where is the fucking canned food, mate? I've doubled production lately. That's it. I'm defunding the army to... Yeah. That'll do it. I bet they'll start building now because it's not going to my actual standing army. Right? Surely. We're missing out on luxury clothes for the Hussars, but I don't care. Wojtek is easy to pronounce. Is anything building? Well, they're getting canned food just slowly. Let's stockpile it. Oh my god. The weird layout. It's cool how a mod can change the layout of this so dramatically. But it's also a bit confusing. Actually, you know what? I like this. I like this layout of goods. I actually like it. Make them smaller, because in the trade menu in vanilla, they're all quite big and clunky. Look at that, we're getting it now, aren't we? Let's stockpile luxury clothes to build them for the Hussars. They're very expensive. We're about to get absolutely insane production of units. Finally. Then maybe soon we can start invading Europe. What do I need for the continental divide thing? Mass politics. And I need to own all of my own cores. And you know what I'm missing? This fucking puppet. I'm missing you. So, remove from sphere. Let's just take him down. Sorry, Southwestern Lakes Catholic Uprising Federation. But, can I change my national value? No, I already did that. And we're fine. Right. Release puppets. Don't tell me I have to go change the files. At least I know how to do that now. That's actually a skill that I'm not going to forget. How to release a puppet in a save edit. But, which line of decisions would it be under? I've already got extra decisions open. I've already got government decisions open. Oh, there was a vassal interaction. Yes, that's it. Southwestern Lakes Confederation. Do they have more cores on me? Oh my god, yes they do. Don't give them back. Right. Release this country. Right, good. North Alliance. We're doing this manually without all the same level of just console commanding I did in the last game, remember? We're doing it all by the book this time. Dead chat, dead chat, dead chat. Did you release Vinland? I changed Vinland to being a puppet of me instead of being a puppet of itself. If I'm gonna see if I can justify conquest on it. Massive based army production. Waiting for the first season of the Arcadian Football League. Oh, I wonder who will win. Is this a Kaiserreich scenario or better annex than puppet? I don't know. We're just missing out on Hussars to finish up with the cavalry, but I don't have enough of them. I can't get the luxury clothes. Right. Realise that the colour changed. What happened? I don't know. No one has the answer. The nuke will tell us. Okay. Establish protectorate for 5 infamy. Beautiful. I can very quickly take these people down. Right, any stacks need a bit of artillery? This one here. Fixing all the stacks. Is Arcadia Catholic or Protestant? Mixed. The Plantagenians are Catholic, the Belgians are Protestant. This is the music at the start of my playlist. Oh, the North Germans are at war with Scandinavia. That happened before. And Scandinavia absolutely collapsed to communism. Fucking luxury clothes. Do I have any? I don't know. Oh no, the wrong part. The paternalists are out. However, pro-military interventionist, protectionist. I think we're fine with the Conservative Party being in power. I don't need to do a mass construction of industry, and I don't need jingoism, so... The paternalists had their time. They initiated an economic reform that changed this country drastically for the better. But now their services are no longer required. Unless I wanted to build some luxury clothes for the hussars. Otherwise, we're fine. I better fund my army for this one. This will be a difficult war. This will really paint the map nicely. Maybe we can get rid of Ronst in the future. Do I have a decision for Ronst? Funny thing is that Vinland had a decision for Ronst and they actually have cores on it now. Ironically, what I could do is somehow sort of conquer Ronst and then give Vinland all their cores back and keep them as my puppet. But, nah. We can just annex Ronst at some point. Maybe the Continental Divide decision actually gives me... I think it does. I think that gives me cores on Ronst. Merti, Attica, Bansa, Werti. Yeah? Well, some of it at least. North Alberta. North Alberta shouldn't be the name of a state. We need to update that. It's time to manifest that destiny after I get mass politics in 1900, so late game stuff. It's a late game thing, don't worry about it. Next thing I'll go for is... we'll start getting some of those culture texts for the statue of Pax. Please build a hussar. Come on. Yeah, I really want fucking Bavaria Part 7 to come out though, because it's so good. It's such a good episode. Take my word for it. If you thought part 6 was too short, then this is a classic length. It's half an hour. So you'll love it. A lot happens, just it's great. A lot of fun moments. And then we can get our last cores here actually on the bit we didn't have cores on. Very nice. Ooh. A little baby boom as well. For good measure. Pays des Illinois, baby boom. YouTube does still have it hostage indeed. Everyone wants to be my friend again. There you go. Let's give it another check right now. Quick check. I'll just tell you. Neil Mohan. Maybe saying his name will trigger some algorithms and they'll listen to me. You hear his name and he sounds Irish, but no, he's not. He's a CEO of a big tech company. Where do you think he's from? They're both still limited. It's not happening yet. I just really hope we can get a Monday upload at least, because the last video I uploaded came out on Monday. It will be a week since the last video. If you say his name 3 times, he'll appear to demonetize your videos. Say his name in the mirror. Niall Mohan from Cork County, Ireland. Cork County, Ireland. Niall Mohanigan from Cork County, Ireland. I'm demonetizing your videos. Liberals in the upper house can't say no to some free reform. Oh, I can change my centralization policy. This is really good. Oh, I can also change my colonial mission. So regionalism is shit. Unitary is good. That really is as simple as that. So I'm changing it. Neil O'Mohanigan. Niall O'Mohanigan. Next reform I want to get is civilizing mission, which gives me assimilation rate, culture tech research. It's just really good. Speed for it if my game can handle that, because this has a bit of a... This mod doesn't have the best performance. My name is Niall Flynn Seamus Leary O'Hannigan Mohanigan. Peter O'Hanrahan. Who knows that? Who knows who Peter O'Hanrahan is? Niall O'Hanrahan, CEO of YouTube. Actually, YouTube or Google has a big office in Ireland. There's a conspiracy going on here, the Hibernian conspiracy. They're behind everything. Irish people get a sense of relief when everyone calls out other groups for being the ones that secretly run everything. It's actually the Irish. That's right, I'm calling you out right now, Irish people watching. Any Irish people watching? Irish people have even made it into the halls of power on my Discord. Like, my main, most trusted moderator who occasionally gets my temporary admin role is Irish. They have unprecedented control over my Discord community. They just have it all. Right. It wouldn't make much sense to get steel steamers without researching the port upgrade, the shipyard upgrade as well, but steel steamers gives me a decision. So, what was the decision again from that? That would be Athesia, which isn't... Look, Athesia isn't that important. The immigration attraction thingy from Romanticism is really important. Yeah, Biden, the President of America, Irish. He recently did a fucking visit to Ireland. He went up to Northern Ireland for like 5 minutes, said hello, and then went off to Ireland and had the biggest party of his life. I wonder which side he supports in that debate. I don't like them putting potatoes in the water that turns the frickin' Guinness gay, says Laughing Cavalier. Alex Jones himself is probably Irish ancestry, so they control both sides. They control the conspiracy itself and the conspiracy theorists, playing both sides. All Irish. Yeah, Trump wasn't Irish. Look what they did to him. Soviet Federation. Wait, what? Oh! Oh! They've got cores on fuck all. It's really... It looks like a threat, but it's... Yeah, that's fast. And are they Soviets like that, though, eh? Crazy. Look at that. And then there's so many balkanized little countries here. Poland is fucked. Greater Poland here is a puppet of Bohemia. Poland has never been more fucked than they are now. And that's saying a lot, because they've been fucked in their history. Can Tatars resist the Soviet Empire? I think they probably can. The Kazakhs got... not Kazakhs, Tatars got Altaic accepted, which is a little culture out here. Any more cores? No. I want to see them expand more and do better. Can I get a K Kona in the chat if you're enjoying this music? Here comes our level 3 ports. Ironclads. I haven't unlocked ironclads. I don't know if I'm going to bother building them. I just want to go straight to cruisers. It's not like I need to colonize anything. I just saw, we just rolled a new general who went to the top there. Another 2-2. I swear to God, rolling good generals just doesn't happen in this mod. The Year of Abundance. This is just a generic event, I suppose. Nothing big. It's another 10 years until mass politics. It's a long time. Very long time. But I'm patient, and I'm enjoying talking to chat. I want a bigger navy. I want to just fire up a liberate country, Casus Belli, and just go and destroy a European country. Just want to go and absolutely obliterate something. Maybe our first target could be Spain and we release Portugal. Or Castile. And have them as a puppet. Fix Poland? Mate, Poland's beyond fixing. I can fix her. No, you can't. No. Leave her alone. Don't stick it in crazy. I want to destroy something beautiful. Are you calling Spain beautiful? Look at them. Spanish Republic and it's got rebels and it's just terrible. Liberate Scotland, they failed to break away in the other stream. Now there's a fucking... there's a suggestion I can get behind. Yes. Let's get analytic philosophy to get more. We also need to get inorganic chemistry because of the absolute state of the supply limit. As a matter of fact, there's Scottish rebels now. Already. That's Scandinavian militarists. There's a single track from Simpsons Hit and Run for a single mission for Cletus that is... it goes extremely hard. Let's listen to it. Game soundtracks tend not to be copyrighted. Cletus music. Here we go. That's it. It just sounds exactly the same as everything we've been listening to for the past 2 hours 16 minutes, but yeah. Tell you, Simpsons Hit and Run, I absolutely adore that game, or adored it from my childhood. Just fucking amazing. Loved that game. If you don't know what that game is, you've missed out. Think of it as Grand Theft Auto but The Simpsons. Yeah, that goes hard. Some guy was doing a remaster of it recently. Don't think he can release it though because copyright. Oh. Yeah, that's just... oh, that game. That game. That fucking game. Genius. It's like a Grand Theft Auto in The Simpsons, but it was a bit limited. There wasn't that much in terms of side missions or... but then you had races, And you did have some side quests, I think, didn't you? I suppose what you also had in that game was that the missions themselves and stuff couldn't be that varied. Because at the end of the day, they didn't have guns and shooting like you do in Grand Theft Auto. They had to just have a sort of fighting mechanic where you just kicked things. But, you know, they did amazing things with the limited game that it was. I don't know that one. I don't know that one, Swacko. More hussars. Oh, we're building a hussar. We finally got one. A little bit of luxury clothes have trickled through. Oh, if I played any Nintendo bit of music for 7 seconds, this whole stream would get nuked. That's a hussar, putting it on a stack. I want these comfy 30k stacks built up properly. Need them. I need that in my life. As we just sort of wait for techs to get done, really. So, any good games from your childhoods on your mind, chat? Clearly not that many people seem to have remembered Simpsons Hit and Run. Stronghold, did you upload the new episode yet? No, still no monetization on them. Well, limited monetization, which is just... even limited monetization is unfeasible. I think having that flag on your video affects it in the algorithm, so it's just not feasible. It's not viable to put out a video with that on. Remember when part 6 I mentioned earlier had some issues when it went back to limited monetized after being cleared? People were saying that they missed out on the upload of that. A lot of people commented on that video whenever they did find out about it, that they didn't get a notification normally. And that was a video affected by limited monetization after it was uploaded, so that is just so fucked up. I can't risk it. Flash games were the bomb. Oh yeah. Fucking Arcadian Empire invents when it was. Happy Wheels, Ratchet and Clank. I remember playing something like that. Jak and Daxter, no. Flash games or Halo 2. Original Rome Total War is what I played all the time. It says, The Laughing Cavalier. Empire at War. Empire at War was my first... Well, it was one of the first games that got me into strategy games on the PC, actually. Pretty much the first one, for me. Where is most of my immigration coming from? Let's see. Not getting much, and it's coming from the dual monarchy mainly, which is appropriate because they're my old culture. Vinland's getting a lot more, and Kiskoyen is getting a lot more. And Lotharingia, big fat Lotharingia down here, and there's a war between Tawantinsuyu and Amazoni. Is this I wonder if this is an event war, a core war. Oh, it's a core war. Oh, they just peaced out. Holy shit. The Tawantinsuyus get so much LARP to get cores and events everywhere. They missed out on getting the Bjornians, they failed that earlier, but now they're getting cores on all the north. How is your pop growth so high if not by immigration? Because I have high pop growth as well. I've got, like, I don't know, a little bit of healthcare. I've got a capital city here, Arcadianopolis, which is growing by 1,000 a month on its own. One of these regions here, I think I've still got a pop growth event in. Yeah, there's a mini baby boom there because of the just annexing it and coring it. Culture map mode. So that's the Cadians down there, Afro-Arcadians, the slaves who are still enslaved right now. That's the Southern Algonquins, the Iroquois, the Sioux. The Apaches are still there, and they go way back to the start of the game with some events. Lusitanians, although the Lusitanians are being really displaced, especially down here. We've already become a majority almost. And then our colonies out to the west, where we've really significantly colonised away from the natives. The Septimans, being an equal part of our country, are now moving in, and we have Vinlandic. And then Maskerlander down there, which is just basically another Vinlandic culture. Mexicans, there's a lot more Native Americans there. And then Europe is just, you know, Europe. 1890. Let's get... We're behind on Miltech. Let's get inorganic chemistry. We just have to get it. Especially before we start planning some European invasion. Let's build a transport fleet worthy of invading the old world. Did we get steamer convoys? Did we get enough steamer convoys? Surely, because I built a lot of those factories. Yes, I'm actually completely fine. Now let's stockpile regular clothes to instantly build stuff. Jingoism. Aye, we have no problems building ships. We'll have a great cruiser fleet when the time comes. Venice is a good target since they have land. Well, I already have a decision to get the cores on that, so maybe I could make that my incursion into Europe. Declare for the cores in Athesia, occupy that. The Latin Empire will join, so I can attack the Latin Empire, which is the country that I was in the last game. I could go in and release some funny country. I could release Kingdom of Africa, Catalonia, Italy, and all of them I could release as a puppet. Start carving out a Europe. Sort of like modern day America. I can go in there and make all of Europe my puppet. But we're going to do it the hard way instead of the Americans who did it the easy way. Sunset invasion. Who won the election? Conservatives again. Yeah, maybe you're right, Brady. Maybe you're right. Ah yes, comfy, building up, green numbers everywhere. Beautiful. So, that new Bethesda game, that Star Bethesda game, which one is it? It doesn't really matter the name of it specifically. All that matters is that it's there and we know about it. Starfield, that's that one. So has anyone got that? How's that? looks kind of mid. What do people think? What is it exactly? It's an RPG. It's single player, right? And it's like in space. What kind of timeline are we talking? Is it based on real humans, or is it completely fictional? Fallout in space? Loading screen simulator? Nobody support this crisis. Come on, let the crisis go. Yes. Single player, open world, RPG, future Earth. Okay. It's really looking mid as hell. Well, if it's mid, then that means it's not a complete disaster, at least, as all modern games fucking seem to be. I think even putting out a semi-competent game nowadays is noteworthy. Are we still getting army mutinies in this day and age, for fuck's sake? Where did I? Maybe that was my South American army or something, I don't fucking know. It's worse than Fallout 4? Oh. Fallout 4 wasn't a disastrously shit game. People really still like that. Even though I really don't like it. I saw someone playing it. The NPC police were shooting an elevator for 5 minutes and throwing grenades at it. It's less buggy than a normal Bethesda release where the AI sucks, just like in most Bethesda games. Maybe they should remove the AI and automate everything then. Just have all your fights be auto-resolve. Take a leaf out of Paradox's book. Fucking army mutinies! Hate that. It's unplayable when that happens. Oh, that's it. We're at money hoarder hours. We've reached real money hoarder hours here. Getting the fucking 5 million in the bank. It's that time again. Remember that from the last campaign? That was classic. I've seen this one before. Is Starfield out on Steam? Does it have reviews? What are they sitting at? Is it mixed? Or is it mostly positive? Let's take a warship commission. Oh my god, did I just get another mutiny? For fuck's sake. I just clicked take a warship commission. Is it early access? It doesn't official release until the 5th? Oh. What do you mean early access? Is it... Well. Generally, I support that. You know why I support that? Because it's the opposite of what Victoria 3 did. Pre-order access. I don't know about pre-order access, but... Oh, the Soviets are hosting the World's Fair, but... Any kind of earlier access to a game, as long as it's not actually out or based on a pre-order, it just means that there's a chance to get a little bit of bug fixing in before the game comes out. Just Victoria 3's release was just the opposite of everything good. It was just a complete fucking scam. Where did that rebellion at? Oh, the Maesgers are rising up. I've seen dudes with 300 hours on it already. Well, content creators that get stuff early, probably. Something like that. So, Imperator, nah. No one's ever going to psyop me into playing that game again. I know we have more sympathy for it now than we used to, but still, I didn't enjoy it. How can someone tolerate playing a game like that for 300 hours? Well, if it's an immersive RPG sort of thing, I can see it. Imperator would have been great. Could have been great if it wasn't so bad. Well, Blob Skills McBlob out here with the hot, difficult, edgy takes. It's brave of you to say that. Same Conservative Party winning again. Yeah, fine. I'll have to get to that island as well. There's a lot of people on that island. That's like the original point of Vinland immigration. I'm more interested in City Skylines too. Ah yes, good point. When's that dropping? October? Let's get Steel Steamers. Fuck it. Let's just get these decisions. October 25th? Okay. I might not be there to play it immediately upon its release. I might be busy for a week. You know, I've got to have a holiday. Oh, I can build the Andagoya Canal! Hey! Nice. This game, here, this fucking mod, or this game, has the audacity to have an event that I can pay 6 million for. When the game mechanically prevents me from having £6 million due to money hoarder. Scum, I tells you. I can only pay 4 million safely. 5 million could also make me go bankrupt. Pay or owe 5 million. Well, if it's only pay or owe, it doesn't pay me all at once, then I'll go for 6 million actually. Tell you what. The way I think it works is it's just going to take the money slowly out of my bank account, and by the time it goes down to 0 anyway, I'll have paid all the 6 million. It should be okay. It's, yeah, you're right about that, Hollow Wise Wolf, about using loans if I need to, but in this case this mod has different ways of extracting money for events. They have a thing where it gives you like a daily payment, so yeah. Baldur's Gate 3 will more likely get Game of the Year. Yeah, that's another game. I've heard Baldur's Gate 3 is really good, but just a game that I'm never really into that genre. I've never been into it, never played anything from it. And I don't know the franchise, so knock yourselves out everyone, I suppose, on Baldur's Gate 3. Have fun. It's just not for me. I am interested in City Skylines 2 though. I like that kind of game. But I might miss the launch because I'll be busy, so. AAA games are dead, it's old games and indie games that are fun to play. You're right, Ghosts. You're right. You're right. And there's a lot of actually good indie games coming up in terms of the grand strategy market though. Like Gilded Destiny. There was that attempted game. The other one. Fucking Grey Eminence, which is on hold. But the way they went on hold sounded very devastating. I don't know if they'll ever be off hold. Depends on how they manage their company, I guess. But it looks bad for Grey Eminence. But we've got Gilded Destiny. We've got an Armchair Historian project game thingy. We've got Espiocracy. We've got everything that I talked about in that stream with PieChucker a while ago. That's your update. Anno 1404, yeah. Good old games. Open Vic without the 2. The Czech Revolution. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is happening there? Open Vic is a very different thing. Whenever we talk about like real games and actual games that you're going to buy and pay for, that's very distinct from what Open Vic is. It's not a commercial project. It's an open source recreation of a game. So, by all means, it's still going to be great. It's still something to look forward to. But it's not in the same, you know, type of thing as we're talking about, like commercial games. It's a great thing in its own right. And it's going well. You know, the update on it is they're plodding away at good old code. What they've been working on for like the last 2 months or so is not pretty. It's just behind the scenes code, getting everything set up right. Data loading. Nothing pretty. I mean, to be fair, they have worked on a lot of pretty art assets and 3D models, actually, but there should be an update for that maybe towards the end of this month. I'll put together something, get a stream and or a video on it. Things are A-OK. People, the detractors in the early days, you know, saying things like, there's just going to be a small, short-term wave of enthusiasm, then it'll die out. Not happening. Now, by all means, there is going to be a big wave of enthusiasm around the early days, and that's going to be a grace period, absolutely. Same goes for anything. But now that that has died down a long time ago, things are fine. Everyone on the team, especially the higher ups, you know, Joe, Catalyst, Hop, everyone, they knew full well that it had to be a long-term project that was going to be meticulous, take a lot of work, and there would be early hype would die down, and then they had to get their heads down grinding. And that's what they're doing now, as we speak. They're on the grinding long-term phase of the game. Chat is really looking towards Manor Lords for a good time. Well, there you go. Hype will jump up when it's near its completion. Yeah, it's very far away from that even now though. Who can even say if it's going to be out in 2024? Might even be 2025 before you get something playable. Well, I think maybe a fair estimate would be something somewhat playable in 2024. It's not, it probably won't be a full thing by 2024. But by that time, something verging on decent and playable might be out in 2024 in a decent state. Nothing great yet though. Do you think OpenVic is going to be harder to run than Vic 2, like more resource intensive? It might be, because it's been a project about updating for modern machines, but that's not like performance isn't the concern right now at this stage of the project still, even now. Because a lot of the devs on the team have talked about, and I'm, you know, being a non-technical person here myself, I'm paraphrasing and going with what I've learned from them, which is that overemphasizing performance at this early of a stage is like too much caring for something you don't know how it's going to be yet. So people don't worry about performance now. That's something that they optimize for later. That's just what they tell me and what I assume devs do. Like in such an early stage of the project to care and stress so much about performance now and worry about it and stress about it would only drag them down. Right, so when we get steel steamers, I'll get cores and Athesia. However, I don't want to decken them until I get a good cruiser navy that I can go and kick their ass with, so after this tech, I'll get the naval base upgrade, which, to be fair, I should have gotten first. But that's fine, whatever. It's like how I would like an updated Empire at War. Current Empire at War seems to only want to run on a single core. No, not Beanbot, it's okay, I didn't say you were complaining, it's fine. You just got me off monologuing about the project. It's one of those things, you know, passionate about it, I could talk about it for ages, in all sorts of aspects. Even as a non-technical person who doesn't know the code or game development that well, I have actually learned a lot from being on the project. Now, you know, what I've learned on OpenVic isn't enough to say I'm a fucking game dev or a coder or anything, but I've learned a lot about it, and I feel I can talk about aspects of it now, with some kind of education. I can make educated opinions and things. Because, you know, in order to be someone who does the public relations and community stuff for the project, I have to know about it and be able to word things about it myself, even if I'm not actually technical. So 3M for me, get the cores on that. Very nice, got them. Now get the naval bases. I've genuinely learned a lot from the OpenVic project. Not just technical stuff, but life lessons, management of stuff, people management, people skills. Very big learning experience. And I've made friends. I'd like to think so. The real OpenVic is quite literally the friends we made along the way. Let's see, our cores again. So we got cores and like there's 3 provinces here, 2 islands, and 1 there. Is there a, I wonder if there's a decision to core, not core, but get the Athesian accepted. Build the Olympic. Oh, that's just sort of generic. The 1895 upgrade would get me pneumatic and hydraulics and drilling and blasting. Oh, that's perfect. I'll just get those 2 in 1895 for money. That'll be good. It's my trick when waiting for something to come out is I just forget about it. When it's ready, I'll be contacted. Yeah, good way of looking at things. It's fascinating to me. I've poked around modding Vic 2, quite interested to see if I'll still be able to intuit my way through the notepad code. Well, as we've always said, modding is front and centre in OpenVic. It's all about upgrading the modding capacity, making it more user-friendly, easy to learn and easy to do. So not only will current Victoria 2 mods, such as this that I'm playing right now, be loadable into OpenVic and compatibility mode, you'll get your new stuff on top of it, which will have a different syntax for modding, which will hopefully be better. And hopefully you'll be able to convert old mods into that new syntax, as well as being able to load old mods into compatibility mode, so it's just all genius. Subscribe and donate now! Just waiting for 1900, that's when the shit will hit the fan. We'll be abolishing slavery and getting cores on Qingchu. The luxury clothes. The luxury fucking clothes. I don't have silk. Okay? Where's the silk in the world? I know there's some in China, so let's just click on that. Where's the silk? That's silk. There's no fucking silk around here. I need a colony. I need a colony. That's what's preventing me building hussars. No fucking silk. Is there such a thing as synthetic silk in this? Where's the fucking silk? Can I sphere something? Macedonia is feared by Czechia, which is now broken out of Bohemia. Czechia. That's a bit modern. Liberate China. I don't even think... Is there a treaty port? And is it possible to even take treaty ports? Tell you what, Shanghai, can we do a treaty port? Can I grab Shanghai treaty port? I mean, fucking Jiaxing. Another fucking... No, look, there's no specific negotiate an unequal treaty thingy. More fucking army mutinies, cool. Excellent stuff. It's not an everything shortage, it's just... That's exciting. Zips and nods, out of 2. Yeah, Beanbot, glad to hear. I think not only will existing modders out there be very thrilled with what we're going to offer with OpenVic, it's going to encourage a lot more people to get into it. It's just going to expand the community. It's just loads more people will be able to get into modding, loads more people will be able to get into multiplayer, and loads more people will just get into the game itself. It's going to be a big thing. All the people that have been put off by something about Victoria 2 in the past, whether it was modding being shit, multiplayer being shit, game being janky, there's going to be a reason for all of them to come back. Demand concession might be enough, but yeah, I've got to fight like 900 brigades in there. Army wants to fight a war. Yeah, maybe they do want to fight a war. That's why they're the militarist rebels. I just can't provide. Let's just look around for silk again. Seriously, how do you get this stuff? If I sphere... Yeah, that's it. That's the idea. Sphere the Caucasian imamate. Sphere them. Imamate? Imamate? We're hostile, but you have to start somewhere. We're going to get the silk from there. That's the only way. Or I get them from Spain by releasing Portugal, like I planned. Imam mate. The Caucasian imamate. Arcadian Patriots? They live under the dominion of a neighbouring... Oh, it's Arthesia. Okay. Why not just click that and see what happens? Okay. I don't have any accepted pops in there, but... I don't know, the people are crying out. They're crying out for me. They want to be ruled by the rightful Arcadia. Fighting the Latins via Venice, yeah, good point. They do have silk there. Go with the original plan. Yeah, release Catalonia. Yeah. Venice itself has some, but that's not really easy to access. I just need that navy before I start an expedition, so again I just have to wait a while till I get the ports, okay? Bear with me here. But I'll put it up to speed 4 for you, alright? Let's have another Bavaria Part 7 check, why not? Just keep checking. Just have a quick look. What's going to be more advantageous to fight? Oh, they're both going to be equal. Probably. Still limited monetization. At this point, it'll just be a case of going to bed tonight. And maybe it'll be there when I wake up. My save Spain doesn't get many mil tax. Okay, well let's analyse these countries then. Okay, speed 3, because speed 4 is too slow on this performance. Right, so... Spanish Empire, Republic, I mean... 48 brigades, 9 mil tech. Latin Empire, 120 brigades, 15 mil tech. Okay, you're right. Spain is the soft underbelly, and then maybe after that, I can use Portugal that I release as a springboard. Right, let's upgrade the ports. I might even be able to get away with invading Spain before I fix up my proper navy, you know? What do you think? Just my few little frigates and my ironclads might be enough. Just sweep the Spanish Navy out of the way. This is historical as well, you know, American-Spanish War, or Spanish-American War. Very historical for the time that's happening right now. Now, what tech? Well, I might go with Impressionism there, because we need that for the statue. Just get that. Portugal mentioned. We're about to free Portugal. We're about to liberate your arse. Twitch kicked me out for a minute, and what did I miss? And an ad, what did I miss? You missed nothing. Well, I'm sorry about the pre-roll ad. If you subscribe to the channel, you will lose the pre-roll ads that are really annoying whenever you restart watching the stream. Consider subbing today for that reason and that reason alone. And all the other reasons. Someone, looks like someone came onto my stream just to shit talk a player in a Victoria 2 multiplayer game. Oh, that guy must have fucked up a little bit. Right, all my actual comfy 30k stacks get to the coastline and prepare for invasions. And I really don't have that many completed 30ks. Tell you what, we can also take Cuba out of this war. After all, why not? Let's do it. Let's also take a warship commission. And oh, they've got the dual fucking monarchy as a fucking ally, mate. We need the cruisers. As nationalists. Mate. Oh. Oh, fuck off. God's sake. Ugh. Getting Scandi. No, these things are never possible. You can never ally the fucking AI in this game. You start increasing relations, the relations just drop. Doesn't work. Caucasian MMA is all I can rely on here for an ally. If the Miska landers want to depopulate themselves by making their land get the war-torn modifier, they can just go ahead and do that, I don't care. There's a war in South America. Is Mexico invading Lusitania? No, it's just a war of honor. Thank you, JMS Kovacs. Thanks so much for the new tier 1 sub, let's go! Come on, England! Oh, you're the one who shit talk Fireburn. Oh. Well, you know what? Since you subbed, I have to endorse your message. I completely agree with you now. Oh my god, they're doom stacking. Come on, Vinland. Help. This is redonkulous and unfair. We have to do a strategic withdrawal from this death stack of rebels here. And look, they're going to be depopulated. War-torn, population's going down. At least we can get the industrial upgrade of 1895. Let's do it. Costs me 1.5 mil. I give you money, you give me industry tax. It's a fair exchange. Civilizing mission is an excellent reform to get. It's not exactly a reform, it's your colonial policy, but yeah. You just go and replenish over there. We'll deal with them. Deal with them with some other stacks. Is Vinland going in? Cheers, Vinland. I knew I could count on them. Scandinavia was currently attacking. They're currently in a stupid German war. Dying. And the rebels have disappeared. Oh, the occupations disappeared as well. I hope they didn't meet their demands. They're fine. They didn't do anything. Oh, look at that! I'm building a hussar. We're doing it. We are currently back. Communist New Granada has allied me? Yeah, interesting. How close are my ports being to upgrading? Oh, they're not even halfway there. Yeah, they're getting towards a quarter of the way done. Oh, Jesus. We're waiting a long time for these cruisers. At least we have time to unlock the invention with a higher chance. 3 dreadnought, submarines, destroyers. Well, which one is it that gives me cruisers? I could build submarines. Maybe I'll do that. Steam turbine ships. Tell you what, we'll make submarines. Wait. What? Where is the research? Where is the invention? Where's the invention for cruisers, lads? Fishing trawlers. Heard it. It's not in another research, is it? Where is this, lads? Wait, it's the next research? It's 1900? Damn. Oh well. Wait, do I even have ironclads yet? Yeah. You know, pump out some ironclads. I don't care. Just build something. Build something. Build a couple of ironclads. Build a couple of monitors. A bit of everything. Some submarines. Build up something and then send it against the dual monarchy in Spain and see how it goes. Oh no, the Liberals are in. What party is this? Free trade interventionist anti-military. Well, at least it's not laissez-faire to destroy the industry that I've built. And at least I can still make money despite losing the tariffs. If that's the case, then this won't be that bad at all. This will be alright. The anti-military is a bit worrying, and that could actually cause mutinies. That's been known to have a bit of correlation. Just from my own personal observations, I don't know, but... Now, research. We'll need some military tech for our upcoming expeditions. Wait, who won? The Liberals.
AO 25% off OA Spud Bro sub.
Oh yeah, it's actually true. I just remembered there's a discount on subs. 25% off. Thank you, Chef Excellence, for the 2 months. If you're going to sub to this channel, now is the time. Oh my god, a hussar. Now is the time to sub. Now is the time. Sub now. Immediately. It's September. It's September, lads. Now is the time. It's now or never. I'm about to get the Caucasian Imam mate. We're about to sphere a nation that produces silk and also Chechens. Is this where Chechnya is? I think that is quite literally Chechnya. No, it's Dagestan. Ossetian, Dagestan, Astrakhan. Did they go detailed enough to add Chechen as a culture? It is. That's it. One of these. One of these is the modern day. It's the middle province. There you go. Shela. Also known as Grozny. Somehow. Chechen silk. Now is this going into my market? You know, it's actually happening. It actually fucking worked. Victoria 2 does it again. Victoria 3 cells have no chance. Alright, Sheila. Any Aussies in the chat? You know any woman called Sheila? Oh, the music just fucking did that thing again. You heard it. You heard the music stop, didn't you? Okay, organic chemistry, please, just for that supply limit. If I were to look at my Cherokee region, let's see how well I've put my accepted pops in there. Not too well. The assimilation really hasn't gone that well. Cherokee still have a solid majority in their own home region. Spear Northumbria. Oh, you are a fucking... You have full of good ideas, Brady. That's a good idea right there. They're already under a sphere attack from Scandinavia, naturally, but... And maybe that alliance with Scandinavia is possible. We're gaining allies against the dual monarchy and interfering with their neighbours. Cheeky. Just got back from the pub, happy to see the stream is still going. Aye, glad to have you. Minimum wage. In my Belgian Confed run, the Renos just didn't assimilate at all. It is September!
It's his destiny.
Thanks so much, Brady, for the 6 months. It's September right here on Spudgun Official, and allegedly on the rest of Twitch, but really all that matters is here. If you want your chance to get that soy emote to watch other streams, views on other streams, now is the chance. The best value for money you'll ever get on this. If we can get a hype train going, I wonder if does the discount apply to gifts as well? Is Hollow the Wise Wolf still here to carry on that tradition of being one of the biggest gifters on the channel? Because now you're getting value for money, if you so choose. Everyone, the gift subs, and I am, but I just bought a house. Oh, it's only a minor little financial investment, you know. You can still afford to sub to people on Twitch after buying a house. Whatever, like 500k mansion you just got yourself. You can afford a little sub or two on the side. Crisis in Pommern. That's really awkward considering our attempting to get relations with Scandi. Oh dear. Dual Monarchy has gone against Scandi. Scandi's not a great power, so what, can they not do anything? They are a great power. What? They're showing up as grey. I don't understand. Oh, you are live in Alabama, a 3-bedroom for 360. Well, just oh, no loan, you absolute genius. No loan, you just outright bought it. That is fucking good. Well, it might not be, considering, well, if the housing market explodes in the future, then you lose all the value for what you just bought, but at least, well, you know, you get to keep the house. I probably sound really uneducated on this matter, because I am. But, yeah, just take it or leave it. I'm not claiming to fucking know about this. If I possibly can someday, I'd love to outright buy a place, but... because I absolutely hate the idea of a mortgage. Just... absolutely terrible. Hate it all. Hate the idea. I can mortgage it later to get the money. Rates are terrible. Crisis led to nothing, that's good. We have an overabundance of hussars now. Too many. Would you rather mortgage or rent? It's a complicated question, isn't it? I would rather rent, because if you're renting, you pay a certain amount of money a month in order to live in a place. If you get a mortgage, you're paying this thing called interest, which is literally money that goes nowhere, that's worth, you know, it's not earned, it's not justified. Interest is just bollocks. At least with rent, there's a set price, that's it. Pay it in exchange for living in the place. Or if you buy a house outright, you're paying the price that is the house. But if mortgages is interest, you're paying an extra 5% for nothing. Just to be able to get it early. Just for the privilege of moving in before you can actually afford it. But in this day and age, we're so far removed from actually paying for things that you can buy within your own means, that is normal. Rent prices can be changed and you can be evicted. That's true. In Scotland, we do have robust laws in favour of renters against landlords. They can't... I mean, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's good for me. They can't just kick me out with no reason. And if they do kick me out, there has to be a long length of notice. Give me a chance to get something new. Interest is haram. Yeah, I can't help but agree with Muslims on that one. Shout out. Big shout out. Inflation makes interest disappear after 10 years. Yeah, when you mention inflation in the discussion about interest and all that, that's when it gets fucking complicated. You know what, today, on my stream today, big shout out to Islam. Big shout out to Islam. Big shout out to like 1.5 billion people. All of them. Hello. Each and every one of you out there. Go check them out. Go check out their channel. I'll shout out another religion next time, don't worry. Someone just said it was also a sin in Christianity, but the Pope made it cool like 250 years ago. And then someone else says good thing on prot law, but the prots are okay with it as well. They're really okay with interest. So saying you're Protestant and like fucking interest wasn't the reason for the Reformation, and it seems like Protestant Catholics agree on interest, so it's not the best Reformation argument. Where does the Orthodox stand on it? They're probably okay with it at this point because it exists in countries where they are. Yeah, Holo said it. Holo said it. Maybe your specific denomination is against it. Also a sin but ignored. It looks like for interest, Islam is the only one that's doing something against interest. But it's such a fucking complicated topic. This interest and money and inflation, and it's just... every individual who lives in this society and this economy has to have an understanding of it to do well and be able to have a good house without getting scammed. But you can't expect everyone to know this shit. And because it's so fucking complicated. And I feel like I'm relatively smart and well educated, but I fail to wrap my head around it. So I just worry about all the other people out there who understand it even less than me, who have to go out, have a family, have a house. It's so fucked. Just makes you wonder about, you know, the old Eastern Bloc. But they had their own problems, but they just gave you a house, put you on a list or something. Simpler, but less choice and inefficient. So I'm not saying it's better, but I don't know. Fuck knows, eh? It's just fucked. It's all just fucked. What tech do we get next? Just get this. Sphere of Influence tech. We're just fucked. No matter what you're going to do, you get fucked over by a banker. And through my time on the internet and on Discord and stuff, you find these people who are like pseudo-experts on financial stuff. Who, whenever you bring up the topic, they'll have a big opinion. They're like, oh no, you need to do this, this and that, and the other, this scam, do this, buy my crypto. And it's just, well, do these people, these experts who seem to be alternatives to banks, do they even know what they're doing? Not really. They don't seem to fucking have anything to show for it. The armchair financial experts that I see on the internet. What do they know? Do they seem to be any better than your banks? Like crypto people? Oh, crypto's the alternative to this shit, and then you lose millions in that too. It's even bigger scam than banks. Mention criminals there, Brady. Maybe being a criminal is the only answer. I'm joking. Do not break the law. Just go in and try an old-fashioned bank robbery. Nah, I'm joking. I don't answer questions on that topic, Chef Excellence, and it is actually a non sequitur to what we're talking about. because staying within the Union, you still have banks and scams, and becoming independent, you still have banks and scams. You'd be fucked either way. In this topic. Here's the, by the way, this is the song I remember, the trap beat country song. I remember it well from last stream. Crypto, like many things, has a noble goal, decentralizing currency from states that got corrupted really fast by scammers and grifters. A story as old as time itself. Name something in life that hasn't been corrupted really fast by scammers and grifters. Here we are on Twitch. Here we are on Twitch. And over there I'm on YouTube. And I just saw, like, there's a big argument right now on YouTube between about Mr. Beast or something. And all this shit. About him allegedly ruining YouTube or whatever. Anyone else see that one? Drama? People think I engage in petty drama and stuff within the tiny fucking confines of the Victoria 2 community, but you should see, if you think my drama is bad, or that I'm petty and engage in stupid drama, just wait until you see the rest of the human race and every drama that every other person, every community, every family, every country, every village, every town, every gathering of more than one person. Just wait till you see those bits of drama. Because let me tell you, it's human nature to be involved in some kind of drama somewhere. And if you think that's a negative about someone, what matters is it the rightness or wrongness of a person's position and what they've done, not the fact that there is. I don't believe in that where there's smoke there's fire generally. It really, I believe in searching for the truth of matters individually on their merits. So just because there is drama in a community doesn't mean there's anything that inherently bad. It could be fake news. It could be false allegations. Basically. You're either guilty or not guilty, or you're right or you're wrong. Victory drama is really fun to watch. Yeah? React content, yeah, Jesus Christ, yeah. There's some React content is perfectly fine, because the sort of React content where there's like an expert on a subject reacting to something over which they have a lot to bring to the table and comment on about something that I've seen seems to be okay. But the sort of React content where they just sit back, barely opine anything, just watch it and just say a bunch of silly stuff or just only make jokes about it, doesn't seem that useful or valuable to society. Yes. And the difficult question about that is, where do you draw the line if you're going to make a rule against bad reaction content? Because there's going to be you can see the two ends of the spectrum. You can see content that is just watching someone else without doing anything, and then you can see good reaction content which is an expert opining about a subject matter. But then there's going to be something in the middle, and where do you draw the line on that? Someone out there is eventually going to get fucked over for making genuine reaction, but then they get killed by the anti-reaction laws. I don't fucking know. But where would anyone draw the line? Say Twitch brings in a new rule. I don't worry about this shit though. I don't do reaction content, even on stuff that I'm qualified to talk about, really. Actually, I'll tell a lie. We did reactions on stuff directly relevant to the games, and that's pretty normal. The drama that happened to Pro Jared was brutal to watch, and I think it was based on false allegations. I don't know what that is. 2 more years, lads. There's a lot of historians react or filmmaker reacts that are just amateurs. That's true. I think I have seen a couple of like historians react to something and they really don't bring much of interest to the table. Stuff that isn't already obvious. So there is that, but I think even if they don't seem to bring anything new, if they are an expert on the subject and they are doing a reaction that seems genuine, I don't think you should just... I don't think it's fair to go against someone just for the supposed quality of what they're doing. It's more about the principle of whether they're genuinely reacting constructively. Playing Scandi in this mod is pain. I had the Vinland War, Russia War and Bohemia War at the same time. Ah, you've got this. You've got this. You can win that. Let's try spearing Northumberland. Wait, did I see a different colour in Scotland? Did Scandi break away? Scandi became socialist again. Communist. Very awkward position for Finland. What's this? Begin integrating Wisconsin. Yeah, I think we can get some good cores on stuff, yeah. Nice. What on God's earth is that colour for Scandi? That's their communist colour. That's what that is. Oh my god, Hungary has destroyed Romania. Hungary has obliterated Romania into a million pieces. They will be taking Transylvania. Oops. Sorry, Romania bros. Burgundy's on the side of Romania, but they can't do anything. They've got no access. Czech-Moravian Rad. This is the communist Czechia. They've also gone a red colour. Ooh. I like that there's big varying colours for communist countries in this map. We'll be ending the stream soon, by the way. Wrapping up in maybe 10-20 minutes. Something like that. We'll do a grand invasion of Europe next week and we'll finalise our cores, do the Qingchu thing, build the statue, all of it. Not next week, but maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. And then we draw towards the end of this playthrough. We'll be thinking of maybe a Poland playthrough, or oh, there's a fight back down here. Did Burgundian troops land?
Subtemper is great.
Yes, Eldritch Cat, thank you for the 4 months. Subtemper is great. Subscribe. Let's get Vision. Vision, oh my god, the Burgundians are there. The Burgundians are there, but... So, oh, the Hungarians, oh. They're liberating Romania. Thursday is Brazilian Independence Day, ooh. Sorry if I'm the 50th person to ask. You're not the 50th person, you're more like the 3rd person. When's the next Bavaria episode? I don't know. It's out of my hands. Another thing I hate about this monetization thing is YouTube doesn't communicate anything to me. So I have little to communicate to the viewers about when it will be. It's YouTube's fault, not mine, on this. But it could be out tomorrow if they get rid of limited monetization. It can take up to a week, by the way. That's how long the review can theoretically take. Therefore, it could be Friday at the latest, if that's how long this fucking review takes. I don't know. Most times this has happened, it takes under 24 hours. This time it's taken about 48 hours so far, and it could be tomorrow, it could be longer. I don't know. I want to release it. It's a fucking great episode. It's a banger. Absolute banger. Imagine being a Spud reviewer and getting early access to videos and being paid by YouTube. Imagine what better work that employee could be doing. The great experiment, communism. The first great power on earth to be ruled by communism. Is Scandinavia a joke to you? Yes. But somehow this Czech-Moravian Radash Republic is a great power. Some YouTube employees getting paid to react content over my videos. Speaking of reaction stuff, someone actually did a reaction to, remember my video, Was Victoria 3 Successful? Some other guy did a reaction thing to it, and I'm completely okay with that. So it was like the guy was like, you know, mixed thing. He agreed with some of my points, disagreed with others, thinks I went too far in places. Just wanted to highlight what I said. So fine. Fine by me. I just saw I was able to build an English-like cavalry. Some people are not assimilating. It's a holiday weekend in USA, so you may be stuck. Oh. See these things that I just can't know because YouTube doesn't communicate with me? I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. They keep me in the dark completely over these matters. Do you play Victory different in SP versus MP? Yes, different, very different. In single player, I play way less optimally, and I play worse overall, because you don't have to play that well in single player. But multiplayer, you see, it forces you to play well, because if you don't play well, you won't beat the other players. YouTube and Twitch managed to be so bad in communication, it's incredible. I think somehow Twitch is better, but that's not saying much. Twitch will come out and just say what they're doing. Even if it's a shit thing they're doing, they will say it and attempt to justify it with reasons. But what does YouTube do? YouTube just goes around picking a content creator to fuck over with limited monetization and not tell them why. And when Twitch bans someone, they give a reason and stuff like that, at least. I mean, the bare minimum is to just give a reason for why you're doing what you're doing. Some people can't manage that. I know a streamer that hasn't been paid by Twitch AdSense and sub for 6-7 months and they barely give explanations why. Well, that's fucked. This is banging music. It's hardly southern country music, but it's good. We're just off, sort of on the deep dark depths of the playlist where it just goes off on tangents, much like I do. We're coming up to 1899, I mean 1900, so I'm going to save up research points from now until mass politics. We get that instantly and then we can get future stuff. But I'm going to end the stream soon, in a few minutes, so it's been good. We like your rants, Spud, it's better than... who is Silen or Silent? I just don't know any fucking content creators. I don't know anything. I wonder if this mod would be okay if it had an MP fork. I've said this before, but it just wouldn't make that much sense. This level of flavour and scripted events doesn't work in multiplayer. So you'd basically just strip all that out and you're basically left with normal DoD apart from a few border changes. And yeah, that's it really. It's just, there's no point to it. The DoD versions that we have in multiplayer now are good. Yeah, the modders themselves will say it. That it's a single player mod, that's it. It barely works in SP, unfortunately. Well, to be fair, after this playthrough I can't argue. I mean, it's been fine. We've fixed the problems that we've had this campaign, but damn, have we had a few problems. We've gotten through it with some hard work. Let's say as soon as it hits 1900 we'll call the session, and I'll return to it most likely on Tuesday. Now's the time, and this never works, to get your last minute subs in. Now's the time. Or forever hold your peace, which is against the rules in Victoria 2 multiplayer. I'm down to opposed in Northumberland. I can't is that 150,000 or 1.5 million? Oh, that's just 150,000, isn't it? Aye. That's why you put commas in big numbers. Every 3 zeros. More oil.
Prime time.
Thank you, Wingnut Nick, for the 7 months of Prime. Now is September. You can get cheaper normal subs, but you can also get your Primes if that's how you wish to be. That's fine. We're getting an oil rush everywhere now. Support the paternal parties. Aye, the oil is coming flowing in. Very nice. Get your last minute subs in now as we approach the year 1900 in this campaign. Football, 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 football. I'm just saying football enough to hit the count that we need for the tag. Football, 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 football. 2-0, 5-0, 3-1, 1-all, 1-0. So now we got to invade Qingchu for all the Californian oil. That wouldn't be the reason. I think we have enough oil. But fun is a good reason. Found the Arcadian Premier League once you annex Qingchu. It would be a domestic league, so this is going to be clubs based around cities. Like the Arcadiopolis... I don't know. Arcadiopolis FC. Arcadiopolis United. Just like the Super Bowl in your domestic leagues, yes. Internationally is another question. We'll be fighting other countries. We'll play against Scandinavia, play against the Joe Monarchy, Burgundy. Wouldn't be much better than MLS. Yeah, probably not. No, I'm not doing well on money now. We don't need a lavish exhibition. So I hope we can get Bavaria Part 7 out as soon as possible when these monetization issues are solved. You know, when the video does get released, we'll forget these monetization issues ever happened and we'll just enjoy the video at least. I will complain about it in the next video in the intro. You're going to have a little rant about monetization in that video though. I need to. I mean, look, I actually hate having to say the monetization complaints in a video, you know? I really hate having to do that. I genuinely do. I don't want to do it. Like, it's just distracting you from the point of the video. It's just annoying. But I have to, because the only way to get through to YouTube and get these things fixed is to just fucking complain about it. I message them internally. I message their support on Twitter. I do all this. I've gone to their chat helper bot. I've done what I can internally. The only way is to fucking have a public complaint. Trust me, I hate doing it, but Now it's 1900. I'm going to commence the research on mass politics. Abolish slavery has come up. I want to abolish slavery so hard that we do it twice. We're going to abolish slavery and then abolish it again just to make sure that no stragglers were left behind. So yes, that's what we have to look forward to next time. There's your problem. You complained on Twitter, you should complain on X. Ugh, yeah. Double stack the debuffs. So that's it. Arcadian Empire has reached 1900. I'm going to take the save. Thanks for watching. It's been another great pleasure to hang out on the stream with you. Love talking to you all. Have you tried complaining on Threads? No, because I don't even have an Instagram account. Which is like, you need Instagram to then go to Threads or something, don't you? You need to go 2 layers into the fucking dystopian hell of social media to get that one. 2 layers of 2 circles of hell to get to Threads. So, I mean, yeah, that's one of the reasons that Threads can't be doing that well, because it's not its own thing. You need an Instagram to get through to it. It's not. If they just released a standalone thing, it would have been better for them, probably. I think Threads has flopped, hasn't it? There are a lot of people on it, I've heard. And they're sort of building it from the ground up and fucking figuring it out as they go along. In a hurry to capitalise on the ridiculousness of X, but the fact that you have to go through Instagram to get it is an instant turn off for me to ever get it. Maybe I'd have considered making an account otherwise to just, promote my channel a bit and check out what other people say, whatever, but no, fucking Instagram, nah. First day, one of my buddies posted a picture of his cock and I deleted it. Off to a great start there, mate. What, did he post it on your account and you deleted it? No, on his. Then how did you delete it? But I seen it and I undeleted it. How did you delete something on his account? Oh, you deleted the... oh, you deleted Threads. Oh, I thought you were saying you deleted the picture of his... somehow just individually that. And then went on with your life. But no, you mean you deleted Threads. I mean, to be fair, that's hardly a Threads issue. That's purely just your mate. That reminds me of Tibbles. Oh my god, fuck. He was on a stream like a week ago and I promised I would look into unbanning him on my Discord and I didn't. Fuck. Sorry, Tibbles, if you're out there. I'll get on it later, okay? Speaking of people who just fucking post their cocks unannounced. Tibbles, I forgot him. I knew I'd forgotten something. Maybe he works for YouTube and he's kept my video limited monetized because I forgot to unban him. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for the subs on September, thanks for the moderation. We didn't have any channel point predictions to do, and we didn't have any moderation to do because my chat is golden. But thanks for being there, Ladoja, anyway. So, if you want more short-term updates on how the status of Bavaria Part 7 is, join my Discord. But really there's no updates on it. And if there's going to be an update on it, it'll be that the video gets released. So, yeah, thanks everyone. Himanutun, Halfnaff, Hollow. Bye everyone, and I hope you enjoy your new house, Hollow. If you'd gotten a house for like 100 grand less, I'd still be getting big gifting subs, but you had to go all the way to 360k, didn't you? Nah, I'm just joking. Bye. Bye, Arabaluba. Bye everyone.